Nice. Alright, anyways. Why, hello there, everyone. Gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Yes, indeed, I am yet again back with Sonic the Hedgehog himself. Yes, indeed, Sonic Superstars has officially been released. Well, 2 days ago, or 1 day ago to be exact. But at last, I am finally here, and I am yet again, as you all expect, going to make 100 playthrough of this, 100% playthrough of this, and good gosh, is this intro animation looking beautiful right off the bat. I'm super hyped for this game, and boy, have I been waiting patiently to play this game for quite a while, since this is the kind of Sonic that, to be fair, I wanted, and I remember as I played this month a few days. I played Sonic, or Classic Sonic to be exact, a few days ago, and yeah, it's clearly been that long. Anyways, we're back, and good gosh, yep, plenty of returning characters, and of course the 4 main protagonists, hence the name Superstars. Multiplayer. How descriptive. And just like that title screen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Just look at how beautiful this is. Classic modification, they really went for the Sonic 2 approach this time around, and boy does it look pretty, thank you. Oh boy, here we go again. Another Sonic playthrough, does this ever get old? My first of many live streams my first of many playthroughs of upcoming video games, since I am going to live stream a lot in this upcoming year, since there are a lot of things coming, but anyways. Character skin added, Lego Tails, Lego Sonic, Lego Amy, Rabbit character skin, we're really getting with Lego sub, and we'll get to Rabbit soon, don't worry. Lego Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman, how he's now referred to as. Man, just like that, character skins can be changed during character selection. That's good to know, especially if you want to mess around with settings with the Lego characters, since apparently Lego is one of Sonic's modern styles now, so that's a thing. Item added, menu screen wallpapers, Mecha Sonic custom parts, and Lego battle stages. More Lego, just what I needed. This is Lego Super Mario now, no, I'm just kidding. Wallpapers can be changed in the main menu, oh how convenient, we're in the main menu itself. Parts can be used during customization. Good to know. We'll get into all this later, don't worry. Battle stages will appear randomly during Battle Royale. Just gonna match my way through this. Anyways. Oh boy, look at this. You know what, while we're at it, let's just get the first function out of the way. Wallpaper. This is pretty. A neat selection of things, if I do say so myself. I do appreciate this a whole lot. It reminds me a lot of the 8-bit Sonic art. Or at least for the 8-bit Sonic games art. Thank you. Really went all out with this stuff, and it looks lovely. And this isn't the only one. Don't worry, they got you covered. Then more art featuring some of North Star's island settings. That's the setting of the game. And even a miscellaneous one in Angel Island. Oh, that's lovely. Yet again, good to know. Anyways, more art. Some of which comes directly from Sonic Origins. Nice. To be fair, this art came out a long while ago, but it was revisited in Origins, so respect for that. And, of course, the promotional art for the game itself, featuring, yet again, the 4 protagonists, the 3 new quote-unquote antagonists, and more art of the protagonists with the emeralds, which we'll get into momentarily, don't worry. I really just want to take a good second or two just to appreciate the exclusive features you get when you purchase a deluxe version of the game, since you unlock a decent amount of content, and we'll get to it which we're getting into right now, and we'll get to the rest in the future video, if you guys want. Don't you worry. And of course, the classic Sonic art, that Turtle. How lovely. You press again, and it takes you back to the original art, which you normally get when you purchase the game. The original package. Anyway, story mode. And these are the Lego skins. Obviously, Lego Egg, Dr. Robotnik, Classic Dr. Robotnik, and the same can be applied to the other characters. It can be done by doing this. Good gosh, this is cursed. What have I unleashed? Might as well show them off. And of course, the Lego characters resemble the characters' modern art. But for whatever reason, there wasn't one for Sonic, which was pretty odd. But I guess the reason you could argue, yes, to why he didn't get that is because he has this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me introduce you to the most recognizable video game character in history, Rabbit. Round of applause, how creative. For those of you who don't know, this is actually a pretty big deal to a lot of fans. This was basically prototype Sonic. Yes, that's what Sonic was originally going to look like. He was a rabbit, not a hedgehog. And the goal of the game wasn't even speed, it was actually the grab stuff. Hence why the rabbit's ears were pretty dang stretched out, since you would basically just use them to grab stuff. Kind of like Rayman and how those aspects were ported onto Ristar later on in the future, but while we're at it, since we're obviously going to play as Sonic, we might as well. I mean, exclusive features, and you know what, let's break Sonic lore. It sure is a good thing this playthrough may or may not be on canon, but without further ado, confirm. We're going as Rabbit. Though if you guys do be sure to let me know if you want me to play as Sonic himself, since I might, for the sake of playing canonically, and another beautiful opening cutscene featuring Knack the Weasel and Dr. Robotnik, and yeah, pretty good drawing, very artistic, and newcomer, which I won't spoil their name. We'll get into that later. And there's a plot. As you can see, Robotnik has kidnapped the many giant animals exclusive to North Star Island, since, as pretty obviously mentioned, he wants to use them to power up his new Batnik army to basically become unstoppable, and there it is. Not just attempting to escape with one of them, or how he's now referred to as Fang the Hunter. I still prefer Knack over Fang. I still have yet to figure out why they went for Knack. For Fang, I meant to say. But, anyways, here we are, Bridge Down Zone Act 1. We're just gonna straight up speedrun this, since this is a Sonic game after all, so speed is obviously the main emphasis of the game, and boy oh boy, this game looks beautiful. Just look at this lovely art, and oh, would you look at that? Sonic and Knuckles, anyone? Yep, you know what time it is. It's that time of the day again. Special stage number 1, which obviously means Emerald. Catch the Chaos Emerald. Press and hold X. Basically, the goal of the new special stages is to basically swing your way to the Chaos Emerald to grab it before it escapes your grasp, but obviously, I made a practice run, so no big deal. 94 rings. And yes, Rabbit got a Chaos Emerald. Good gosh, Super Rabbit. It sounds weird just saying that we clearly destroyed Sonic lore. Avatar, which I almost forgot to mention, that the emeralds themselves feature unique and exclusive powers. One of them being Avatar, summon a clone to attack enemies. You can even select it, and the best part is, you don't even need rank stacks of them, you only need them for the super characters, which we'll get into later, spoiler alert. And beautiful, free trophy, charge. Nice. Basically, Avatar, one of the emerald powers featured in the opening cutscene, basically allows you to duplicate and summon a clone army. Star Wars, am I right? No, I'm just kidding. Which basically is extremely helpful for clearing out large amounts of enemies, on screen at least, that is. You miss a token, but thankfully they aren't required for 100% completion in story mode, they're only for the shop, don't worry, we'll get into all that later. One thing at a time. Oh, thank you. Good to see you, George. Welcome to the stream. This is Sonic Superstars. I'm live streaming at the moment. And for those of you asking yourselves, there's another giant ring down there, and there's a really good reason as to why I didn't bother going for it. Why I'm, for once, speeding my way through Axis, and the reason as to why that is, young Timmy, is because you can only access special stages once a world, which means only in Act 1. You can't do that in any other act, and there's only one giant ring, to my knowledge at least. Though, however, from what I've seen, most worlds actually feature more than one giant ring, so yet again, same as always, do be sure to be on the lookout for whenever you can grab yourself a nice emerald. Nice. And as always, bouncing stuff around is as satisfying as it used to be. How lovely it is to be surrounded by flickies, and a giant one too. Jumbo-sized, limited edition. Nice. And I even got a trophy, a ring collector. 231 rings. If only I had the super characters unlocked, we basically would have destroyed Act 1, and we basically just freed it a giant Flicky from the clutches of Robotnik. And clearly that one Batnik we saw earlier was basically one of the abominations Robotnik was using those giant Flickies to make. I apologize if I'm barraging with too much information, but this is Sonic lore. It's important. And obviously for those of you who have a million questions. Or for those of you who are just new, of course. But one thing I am not too sure of is when this game actually takes place in. Curious question, and special stage. Let's grab ourselves an emerald. Nope. Just kidding. Medals. Basically, there are two kinds of, going back to the whole giant ring thing, there are basically two types of giant rings. The gold ones, which basically contain the special stages to grab emeralds, and the metal ones, which, hence the name, revolve around you bouncing or swinging your way through whatever that is, to basically catch the medals, which basically act as a currency in this game, for those of you who don't know what they are. And every time you successfully grab one, you get 5. So, you might as well take the opportunity, since you can invest some Son items in the shop to make new abominations. How lovely. Nice. Which also leads me to point out how, in this game, the special stages feel incredibly similar to that one level in Mario Galaxy which revolves around you bouncing from one bubble to another. Might as well get some nostalgia. Why not? I mean, everyone loves Mario Galaxy, right? Anyways, back to Sonic for another 2 seconds or so. We missed another fruit, and that's just a bonus. Don't worry, if you want 100% main story mode, just go for the emeralds, and don't worry about anything else. We're speedrunning this. And to be frank, this game isn't actually all that long. At first it may seem like it has a lot of worlds, but the levels themselves aren't too long. Heck, most worlds only have one act. And however, that one act is pretty long though. Hey, another interesting feature, the loops. Satisfaction, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, would you look at that? Robotnik shows his face already. Nice, only about 5 minutes in or so. And that's just the antagonist I wanted to see. Here we go again. This is just like Sonic 3, ladies and gentlemen. Just like Sonic 3 indeed. And he's clearly made modifications to the Death Egg robot, question mark. Anyways, here we go again. Going back to the avatar ability for another good second or so, while it may seem like the ability isn't all that useful at first sight, it's actually a pretty decent one, since not only can it help you defeat a lot of enemies, but it can also help you do the unthinkable and cheese bosses. Seriously, they can even hit bosses at times when you're not supposed to be hitting them. For now, I'm decided just to go easy on Robotnik and basically just do the fight as intended. And we might as well. Oh, we're already phase 2. Oh, that was fast. Anyways, Avatar, I choose you. What did I tell you? Just, this ability is ridiculously busted. Don't believe me? Well, there's your proof. Anyways, good old Mad Doctor having the time of his life, and just like that, that is the first zone, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it was Bridge Island. Nice. Our rival at North Star Islands, and we got a bonus. The fruit we clearly didn't miss earlier, and thus we have freed another giant animal. I guess the fruits in question are what basically the nutrition for those giant jumbo-sized flickies, one would say. Heck, maybe even that might even explain how Robotnik and Knack were even able to capture them. And other newcomer, which we'll get into later. Anyways, Zone 2, Speed Jungle. Oh, that's just convenient. Back when I was making my Triple Trouble livestream, I clearly also beat it, a jungle-themed level. Good gosh, I'm stuttering way too much. No pressure at all. And yes, nice to see you too, Mr. Other Batnik. Catch the Chaos Emerald, back to this Mario Galaxy-like level. I forgot the name, please don't kill me. And it's also a good time to point out how to always target the boosters. They're ridiculously useful, and if you ever end up hitting one, it'll get you a head start. Be sure to always stay one step ahead of the competition, aka the Emerald itself, since it runs away from you. New power. Bullets. Yes, bullet, or fireball, if you will. Go again. Another tutorial. Yes, welcome to the stream, AMX13. Yes, indeed. We are cooking. We are cooking, alright. Well, I mean, we just got a fireball. I mean, this kind of counts. Nice. And that's another achievement or trophy, since I'm playing on PlayStation. Anyways, with that out of the way, you know what that means. Back to speedrunning, since this is a Sonic game for one reason or another, so we might as well get this out of the way real quickly. Here we go again. Alright, heck, we might even just get a world record while we're at it. Sure, why not? This game's only 2 days old, so we might as well. Or 1 day old. Don't kill me. Again. I'm really getting Triple Trouble vibes from this, or at least a Triple Trouble remake vibes from this, since to be fair, this zone actually uses a lot of aspects from Triple Trouble, 16-bit. Basically, those ropes where you would pull down on and then launch yourself upwards, which in this case are the vines. Nice. Another reason as to why it motivates me to go quick is not only to show off the incredible speeds of the game, but also just so we don't spend 20 years just trying to find every single blue ring. They're just bonuses, don't worry. And besides, we have a lot of zones to tackle, so we might as well. And hey, Tails doing his own thing, buddy. Nice to see you around here. Guess every character was doing their own thing. I mean, we did get separated after all. Oh no, it's that one Flicky not captured. And another mini-boss has emerged. Well, we might as well just kill him in 10 seconds or so. No big deal. No big deal whatsoever. Except for the first phase. The first phase I will do intentionally since it's easy to hit him. Go again, strategizing. And it even utilizes one of the mechanics we've been dealing with for most of the zone, at least. And he runs away. How fearsome. Go again. Nice. This fight itself is pretty self-explanatory. I do recommend spin dashing and not just running up the pole to then hit him. It's a lot quicker than normal. Anyways, patient game. Here we go again. And done. You still don't think Avatar's broken? Well, more evidence. Don't worry, you'll get more later. Trust me. Nice. You might as well get the bonuses. Nice. And just like that, Rapid has yet again destroyed another Sonic level and hopefully not erased it from the timeline by now. Oh no. Next act! And we get a choice this time. Wonderful, this is Mario now. Obviously, act Sonic. Nice. And Knack is off again, or Fang the Hunter, whatever you want to call him. I still think Fang the Hunter almost makes it seem like it's a name he just made up. He is a bounty hunter, though, and he's certainly on the hunt for Flickies this time, as the name shows. I guess you could argue it is somewhat clever in a way. Here we go, chase sequence, speed. Nice. Intense. You go again. Quality content. Nice, I got hit. Beautiful. Well, that's a good start already. Anyways. Not today. We're just gonna ignore that one occasion where he hit me earlier, which definitely didn't happen, don't worry. This is perfectly fine, and he's off, for now. Hopefully. I won't give spoilers, don't worry. We might as well. Special stage, or Metal Special Stage number 2. Forgive my grammar. Go again. I'm trying my best not to spend 11 years on one thing. Nice! And that makes another 5 additional medals, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Rabbit got medals. Thank you. And as a quick reminder, if you want me to play the game with Sonic's default skin, let me know. I might do so, for the sake of those who just want to see his typical skin. or at least had the model in this game. He has in this game, which is pretty neat. And you kind of did get a glimpse of it in the character select screen. Anyways, my good old friend Patience. This never gets old, does it? Here we go again. Checkpoint. How fun, and already am I getting Stardust Speedway vibes from this, which it's pretty obvious as to why. I've encountered a lot of background aspects, which is, could say it's a trend that Sonic CD started in its own way, one way or another. Here we go again. Hey, I didn't get hit this time. He missed twice. Anyways, the animations look absolutely beautiful. I am so glad they went back to classic Sonic. Bonus, thank you. Nice. And he's angry, and he's furious alright. Really is getting frustrated. Anyways, go again. This almost makes sense in a way. He's hunting a rabbit. This is Looney Tunes now, apparently. Nice. We should be approaching the boss right now. Don't ask how I know. No, it's not like there was a sign or anything. And another dramatic chase sequence, only, oh no, obstacles. Except in this game, just like in the Triple Trouble remake, the main character is an absolute beast and can just relentlessly destroy his way through everything. Except missiles, of course. Unless he's invincible. Obviously. Oh goody. Nice. Should almost be there. Getting serious Mario 2 vibes from this, since we're actually going descending vertically and not horizontally. Or advancing, I should say. Well, the patterns are pretty complex. They are pretty easy to memorize, so don't get pressured. Anyways, I believe that wraps that up. Or does it? Yeah, he's clearly caused a lot of destruction here, not only destroying part of the jungle, but even his own badniks. I mean, to be fair, he is working for Robotnik one way or another. Ouch. And hey, there's that new character we saw in the opening cutscene. Well, that's lovely. Rest in peace. Really did just get driven over. It's okay. You got through. Another cutscene. Oh no. Yeah, clearly furious and obviously just blaming the newcomer for what just happened. Even if you should technically always be... Your eyes should always be on the road no matter what. It's the rules, but I guess it applies differently this time around. Anyways. Act 2. I guess the previous act was just a mere bonus, but to be fair, it did provide some story, so it was worth it. I do love some good lore. Go again. Nice. You're gonna take out a badnik, you might as well do it in style. Go again. Nice. Patient game. For one, I'm slowing down commentary for a moment or two. Means I've conveniently run out of things to mention for now. Apart from the usual. Diversions. Nice. Thank you, it's a son. I do appreciate the compliment. Welcome to the stream. Let's get everyone in here. Yes. This is Highball, right? Nice. Well, that's a good start. Even if we're almost halfway through the level by now. Guess you could kind of call this a walkthrough one way or another. Go again. Nice. They really... They really did go on just to make Sonic just completely athletic in this, and boy, does it look really nice and cool. Quote-unquote cool. Nice. It's a lot more satisfying, to put it simply. Anyways, checkpoints, and I missed the booster. That's always a good sign. Miss. And this time we're even doing the unthinkable in a 2D platformer and going left, or at least we were momentarily. Nice. Backgrounds. Does this ever get old? They even implemented these features in Sonic Mania. How lovely. Anyways. Back to Stage 1, to put it that way. Nice. And waterfall. How convenient. An endlessly looping section they clearly took from Labyrinth. Question mark. And it's yet again that time of the day again. Another time for a boss fight against the good old Mad Doctor himself. Nice to see you too. This time they really did go full on out with the bosses. It's a lot less about relentlessly attacking them for no reason despite losing a million rings at once, but they went this time for the Sonic CD approach in which you actually have to figure out how to damage the boss. This one is relatively straightforward. Just use this weapon against them and give him a taste of his own medicine. Just like that. Self-explanatory. I won't bore you with the details. Here you go again. Nice. Well, unfortunately for this boss, we can't use Avatar. Since he's armored, you can't just directly hit him. Or else you take damage, and you don't want that. Obviously. What did I tell you? There's your proof. Nice. Anyways. Oh, missiles, that's lovely. Obviously, hit the blue one. Sonic Mania-like. That one boss in Studio Obla Zone. Classy. Yet again, goes to show how you basically use his own weapons against him. You might as well give him a taste of his own medicine. There you have it. Nice. And he's frustrated, alright. Nice. I almost messed that up. Miss. Mission accomplished. Well, that's great. It was about a sprite a pixel away or so. I have no idea what I was about to say, sprite. Patience. Nice. And that's Speed Jungle, another achievement. Nice. Oh no, he has a jetpack. Sonic CD. What did I tell you? This song was giving me CD vibes for a reason or two. Well, we get the bonus. Darn it. Close one. Rabbit got the rack too. It only took us 4 minutes. Not bad. Not bad indeed. See how long it takes us to beat this game. I'm going for under 3 hours, hopefully. And hey, another cute cutscene, and oh no. Hey, speaking of taste of his own medicine. Yikes. Yeah, Nak is clearly getting frustrated with his new quote-unquote pal. Cutscenes are adorable, however. I appreciate them a lot. They even went as far as bringing back transitions, and I like that a lot. The whole trend started with Sonic and Knuckles. Or Sonic 3, I should say. Anyway, Sky Temple. Platforming. That's nice. Always good to see. However, this time, you can do the unthinkable for most of the act, and basically not have to worry about falling to your inevitable death. Since wind is a thing, apparently. No, don't worry about it. Anyways, as you all know, since this is my first act, the giant rings are a thing, and this one is very straightforward to get. There it is. Just make sure Just make sure to go full on out to the right, or else you might miss it by accident. Speaking of which, in the event that you accidentally fail a special stage and you mess up, don't worry. While you can't directly retry it by using a life this time around, you can, however, restart the level. Yes, that is an option. And basically, all your progress from that level will get deleted, and therefore the giant ring will load again. And you can try again to grab the emerald if you mess up. And my commentary is working against me. Oh no. I missed the emerald at least 6 times, and I'm running out of rings. Yes, there is a time limit. Obviously. Just like that. Also, beware not to fall. If you fall too far down, then the special stage will end and you'll lose the emerald. So be cautious. For the special stages, I recommend you don't mash. Whatever you do, at all costs and in all your power, avoid mashing. If you do so, you won't hook correctly, and you'll fall to your death. Don't do that. Vision. Reveal hidden items. Guess one could say this could come in handy if you really want to get the other bonus stages. Press square. Nice. Also an achievement. Good to know. That's another emerald power, which we unfortunately won't use, I'm sorry. We're speedrunning this. I mean, to put it like that. Go again. Nice. This is the entire video now. So close. Excellent. Go again. Ooh, hello to you too. Nice. More bad next. Hello to you too. And checkpoint! That just about replenishes all my emerald powers at least. Go again. And there's another blue ring. Which in this case, we're not worried about. Or it's not our concern. For now, at least. Unless we want to grind for coins, then it is a good way to get them. Another way you can grind for coins is if you get 100 rings. Keep that in mind, it's very useful. Which is an extremely easy thing to do, especially in the early game. Which we're currently in. That's convenient. Nice. Nearly missed me by 1 pixel. Just like before. Go again. It's that one Atari game which I forgot the name of. Don't kill me. I'm sorry. And we went the wrong way. Beautiful. I appreciate the bonus, but speedrunnings. Feels so weird saying that. Anyways. Nice. Professional. And yep, their timing couldn't be better, change to revert back. Nice. Go again. Going down. Wee. I also highly encourage you to frequently use the drop dash. You can basically do by holding down the jump on the wall in midair. It's a pretty useful trick. Well, at first it may not seem like much, it actually is. Do trust me. It's a very quick way to build momentum if you do end up losing momentum. If you don't feel like sacrificing frames to build up more speed, it's useful. Trust me. Nice. Fans. You've clearly broken the laws of physics, but they are giant, so one way or another. You could have used Fireball, but exploration is not our concern for now, since we got the emerald already. And as far as I know, in Sky Temple, this is the only... The giant ring we found earlier is the only one I know to my knowledge. Or that I'm aware of. Anyways. Excellent. Nice. Good start. Good start. And I almost went the wrong way. Just the unthinkable. Anyways. Oh no, it's dark. And yeah, physics has clearly shown its face again. We're in a tornado now. Nice. That was clearly 100% intentional, one reason or another. Thank you. Oh boy, here we go again. I believe this is about the second time Sonic's gotten himself involved in a tornado. Yep, I really am referencing most of the modern Sonic games I may or may not have seen some footage of. I haven't directly played any of them though. And by that I mean every 3D game. Hey, boss already! So look at that, this is one of the worlds that only have one act and not two. Quality over quantity, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, boss. Here we go again. And we're falling. Sure, it's a good thing we were going up vertically half the time. For the most part. Anyways. Patience. It's one way I could describe this fight. Unless you have Avatar, of course. Which I'm gonna save for later. What did I say? Patience. There it is again. And it almost showed its face twice. 2 times. Now he's furious. Oh boy, back to falling. Here we go again. A very straightforward fight, just rinse and repeat what I just did. I could just say just about every boss is very self-explanatory. Another reason as to why I'm not explaining most of these, because just for the sake of teaching by example. Nice. And I lost all my rings, that's definitely a good sign. And I killed myself in the process of trying to grab one of them. Quality content, and oh no, he's making you bad nicks. That's always a good sign. Anyways, we're skipping the cutscene. There's no need for that, for now at least. Anyways, go again, square one. Remember when I mentioned how patience is one of the key aspects of this fight? Well, there it is, I proved my point. Teaching by example, anyways. Go again. Nice. Do be careful not to constantly spam jump in his face, since he does have invincibility frames. Again, in this game it's more about finding out how to damage the boss than to just relentlessly attack him. It's a useful tip that I've clearly proven. And here we go again. Simple yet repetitive fight. Anyways. Next move. Nice. It's furious. And I missed them. Invincibility frames. Nice. I went from about 6 rings or so to 1 ring. That's always a good sign in a Sonic game. Here you go again. And yeah, we've definitely made him angry this time. You go again. One more for the road. Thankfully, this fight is somewhat generous in its own way. It gives you rings. Oh no. Walk on. Rest in peace. And I guess I'm stuck here now. Patience. Nice, and that Sky Temple, ladies and gentlemen, only took us 2 tries. That's a new record for now. At least by the time we're approaching the mid-game. Anyways. Nice, more badniks. Definitely a good sign. Hey, we got the bonus this time. Nice. Another jumbo-sized Flicky appears, exclusive to North Star Islands, ladies and gentlemen. Good to know. And oh no, he's escaped with one of the badniks. It's not like we're gonna see him or anything. Again. Next zone. Oh, the game clearly gave you a hint as to which zone's next. Not Carnival Night, it's Pinball Carnival. They're extremely easy to mix up. Pretty obvious as to why. Even the setting looks very alike. Anyways. You guessed it, the main aspect of this, or the main approach they went for, is pinball. Or should I say, spinball. It's another reference. Go again, and hey! That's convenient. Another giant ring. Perfect timing. This is the first act. In this act, do take note, there are 2 giant rings. However, I'm unaware of the second one's location. The first one, however, is a lot easier to track down. In my experience, at least. Go again. Jeez. So close. Nice. Flawless. Also, do be sure to target the gold pulse when you can. Since they'll give you extra rings, and rings, as always, act as a timer. Rabbit got a Chaos Emerald. Excellent. Water. The most powerful of them all. Definitely. Anyways, turn into liquid. We might as well. Here we go again. Just like that, you can swim above waterfalls, and even you can do the unthinkable in a Sonic game and swim when you're Sonic himself. Doesn't even like swimming for that matter, but now apparently he does. Good to know. Anyways, back to gameplay. Skip. Speedrunning, what did I tell you? Here we go again. Looping commentary. Speed. Well, I guess we're going down. And now this is a loop. What have I done? I can't make one jump. Beautiful. There's something over here. Excellent. That was definitely worth it. Anyways. Pipe. They really went for the pinball approach. Pretty obviously shown. Go again. Nice. I missed a token. Barely missed one. Dang it. Apparently we're meant to go this way. Spinball. The one time where that doesn't work. Excellent. Clearly referencing Sonic Spinball. Which is, you guessed it, a pinball game but with Sonic. At least for the Genesis, unsurprisingly. Though it is a pretty decent game. I recommend it. I might even livestream in the future if you guys would like me to. Be sure to comment down what games you want me to play. And I am surely looking forward to hear your opinion. Anyways, drama. Nice. I believe that is just about the act. And I'm right. Beautiful. I played this game for one day and, yep. Mini-boss, alright. Pretty dang easy. This one, the mini-bosses are typically very easy to cheese. You don't even have to do them the intended way half the time. As I obviously shown. Or proven. Yet again. Nice. Quality content. Another very self-explanatory boss. Match all the phases and you're good to go. And you hit him. Or, if you're experienced, if you're feeling confident, you could just bounce off a spring into his face like I did earlier. Anyways, let's finish him with our good old buddy old pal, Avatar. The ability didn't activate. Okay, never mind, it did, and I got hit, and it immediately went away. Beautiful. The one time the game refuses to let me cheese a boss. Which brings me to mention that whenever an Emerald Power is activated, be careful not to get hit. If you get hit, then the Emerald Power will fade away. And it'll end immediately. Since you're not super, obviously. Even if you have 50 rings. Act 1. For once, we cleared the boss somewhat intentionally. At least with the first phase. Rabbit got through Act 1. Another decent round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Act 2. We're not going to bonus act for the sake of time. Not bad, we're about 45 minutes in. That's a record. Anyways. Pinball Carnival Act 2. Go again. Carnival. as the name suggests. And yep, roller coaster, alright. How intense. Can even kill badniks. Nice. As always, relentlessly destroy your way through obstacles. And hey, you blew off the robotics part of the robotic statue in the background. Nice. Follow the signs. Nice. You sniped Batnik. And this time we're playing with fire. Surely nothing's gonna go wrong. Don't try this at home. Missed. We made it in one piece. Nice. Or did we? A new Batnik appears. Satisfaction. And another pipe awaits us if we want to go in. Cute. Now that we've obviously gotten the emerald, we can just speed our way to victory without having to worry about exploration. And boy, they really went all out with the speed with this game. Could even go as far as saying a lot more than Sonic 3 did. And in that game, the acts were pretty dang long. In their own way, at least. Just clearly trying my best not to get hit here. Nice! We really want to ruin Robotnik's day. To be fair, he is yet again invading an island. You really have been noticing a pattern here. One island after another. First it was South Island, then was Little Planet, which its own way I guess you could compare to an island in a way. Then West Side Island, and eventually Angel Island. It's a pattern, and now North Star Island. Excellent. Barely avoided that. Nice. So close. Nice. 100% intentional. I guess we're doing the unthinkable and going left in a platformer. Excellent. Badniks that are bumpers. Still kill them. It's good to know. Drop dash to the rescue as always. Nice. And this time you don't want to fall. As you typically would in your typical pinball game. Or else you die. Nice. We made it in one piece. First try. Roller coaster. Go again. And I missed. Heads up. We're definitely not going 999 miles per hour, so it's fine. Make sure to jump this time. Excellent. The one time where you don't have to be patient. Unless that happens. Or that. That's also another good example. What am I doing? Attempt number 3. Oh boy. This is the video now, I guess. Not this time. And it almost happened again. Heads up. Glad I went to the top. Good advice when you're playing Sonic. Always be sure to go as high up to the level as possible if you really want to avoid obstacles. And maybe even find secrets at times. Depends. Excellent. I believe we've reached the boss as the game sees, and yeah, it is. Paying the good old doctor another visit while we're at it. Hello to you too. Well, I think we all know what time of the day it is. We might as well use Avatar. I mean, it clearly didn't fail me last time. Anyways, let me just, well, first I gotta be patient. And here we go again. We're not doing this intentionally, clearly. Or the intended way. But we might as well cheese the game while we're at it. I believe he only takes, what, about 6 hits to kill? Could be wrong, or I think it's actually 8. And the ability wore off. Excellent. At least he got 2 hits on him. So that matters. This is how you're normally intended to do it. You're meant to use those wheels to bounce off. Or to gain enough out to reach Robotnik. If not, this part of the fight basically fun just like that one fight with Eggman in Metropolis Zone and in Sonic 2. Anyways, patience. You know what, I feel like I want to speedrun today. We might as well. Fireball. I'm missing all my shots, and yeah, that clearly went as planned. Excellent. 100, we did... For once, we did a boss intentionally. Or as intended. Obviously. No emeralds were required, and just like that, we clearly destroyed Robotnik's theme park. Rest in peace. Just like Stardust Speedway. The Robotnik statue is good as it's junked. Excellent. And hey, it's that time of the platformer again. Everyone's favorite level, water stages. Round of applause, Lagoon City. Act 1. This, I would say, is the one exception as to, or at least to my knowledge, when you would typically find giant rings, since from what I've gathered, in Act 1 of Lagoon City, there are no giant rings, only in the act after it. Which we'll get into momentarily, don't worry. Anyways, you know the drill, speedrunning time. Missed that. Excellent. Eatles. Never mind, that's not what they... I believe that's not what they are. Dude, I'm absolutely missing all my jumps. Excellent. We reached the type 1, we're fine, don't worry. All is good. But for one, this world, one could say, plays a lot more like Hydro City in a way, where it incorporates water into the gimmick that is speed. And obviously, that is always good to see in a Sonic game. As usual. Nice. Seesaws. I clearly didn't mess anything up. What if I got myself into? And not to be patient again. For the 1 millionth time. Excellent. I definitely did that. Completed that the intended way. Nice. All part of my master plan. Nice. And as previously mentioned, the models in this game and the animations are absolutely beautiful. Smooth as butter. Nice. Back to water sliding. As usual. Nice. One moment just reminded me of Robotnik Winter from before. Really, for the most part, I'm actually really getting a lot of vibes, a lot of callbacks to my Sonic Triple Trouble remake live stream. Pretty obvious as to why, that is. Anyways, patience. And that clearly didn't work. I guess we're doing this the intended way then. Anyways, which, you know what that means? Patience. Spin dash. Satisfaction. And yet again, another self-explanatory mini-boss, unless, well, of course, if you could just do this, or use Fireball if you want to use it, or you could just miss all your shots like I just did. Rest in peace. Another flicky. Whoopie-doo. And we're out of here. Nice. We're not bouncing it around this time. I'm sorry. And we've clearly nearly blended in with the crowd. The only difference is, we're not a walrus, we're a rabbit. Nice. Cutscene. And as usual, we pull another Looney Tunes, and this makes sense since we're clearly Bugs Bunny now, and yep, trap malfunctions. Never use it against yourself, and there it is. Yikes. And we feel bad now. Poor guy. Next act. You might or may not see him again, or them. And this time we're actually playing as Amy for once. Good to know. We clearly didn't take her from the character's leg screen, but she's still here nevertheless. And we're apparently on a fruit scavenger hunt. Good to know. She actually functions a lot more differently than she did in Origins, since, for one, her hammer is temporarily, and she has a double jump. Just like that. Though her double jump is extremely satisfying to use, however. Anyways, remember how I mentioned how Act 1 didn't have a special stage, but the Act following it did? Well, I'm talking about this act. Yes, this act has a special stage. And that is why you want to be extremely patient, or you could just do that and restart from square one as usual. Since this is a platformer. Definitely not a game to go fast. That would be a Sonic game. Anyways, back to playing patient game as usual. For one, I thought I could just pull a fast one. But patience has proven me otherwise, as usual. Really are starting to noticing a pattern here. Patience. Excellent. And going down. We might as well. We even got a giant fruit. This is a really good time to grind for fruit if you really haven't collected a lot of them. To help you access some more bonus stages. Good to keep that in mind, especially if you want, obviously, bonuses. Here we go again. And yep, we went the right way. Or never mind, we didn't. We clearly missed it. We missed a special stage. I need to find a Batnik now. We're not playing that for square one. And I accidentally killed them. Oh no. One moment, please. Or you know what? We might square one again. The double jump has failed me. Good gosh, why? Attempt number 3. This is fine. Perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about. Clearly. Anyways. If you're struggling with this act, don't worry, it's extremely easy to mess up, especially in that last part where you're about to nab the giant ring. Since, to be frank, Amy's double jump can be a bit wacky at times. Sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not work. It's weird. Anyways. Hopefully next time when we come back, we'll actually get to the special stage itself and definitely not mess up or anything like that. Don't worry. Anyways. Patience. That moment always makes me hesitate. Checkpoint. Now is when we want to use Fireball. Pretty obvious as to why. It makes platforming or navigation a lot easier, since it's at the top of the loop. It may look easy, but if your double jump fails you, as it did with me, then you may or may not get a bit frustrating. Anyways, for one, we're actually not trying to ram ourselves against the emerald itself. This time, we're actually trying to fall on top of it. And that's why you want to gain altitude. The higher you are, the easier it is to navigate your way towards the emerald, and to thus nab it. So close, we're almost there. Or not. Game says otherwise. Well, back to playing the good old patient game, my favorite game of all time, as time has proven. Miss. Oh boy, 10 seconds, I gotta hurry up now. So close, so close. The homing thing. Beautiful. Well, that's just great. We build a special stage. Excellent. The one time where the homing, the locking mechanic works against me. But thankfully, that's why reset is always an option. I clearly changed my chances here, so take one. Here we go again. Nothing happened, don't worry. This is fine, obviously. It's very... At times it's somewhat likely for the locking mechanic to almost fail you at times, since you may or may not want to lock on something that you don't want to lock on. And that made no sense the way I put it. It's weird. Well, that's great. I clearly messed up. Excellent. Glad I can always use this, though. Anyways. It's fine. There's a checkpoint right before the special stage. We're clearly fine. I have officially lost track of how many times I've taking damage to those 3 enemies. Well, I guess this is the entire video now. Oh boy. Gonna be patient for once and wait. So you have to combo this. Nice. Oh boy. Blocking, please don't fail me this time. And there it is. That just goes to prove the point what I mentioned earlier about how you can just restart at the level from scratch and yet again get another chance to grab the emerald if you end up messing up like I just did. Well, for a second I thought that was the emerald. Just why altitude is important, especially in Sonic games, clearly. As I've mentioned from time to time. You might as well just grind for rings. Since you're definitely gonna need them, especially for this one. If the lock... That one part where you have to lock fails you. Also worth keeping in mind that the emerald very closely follows your altitude. So do keep that in mind. It's a good way of strategizing when to ascend and when to descend. And for one, the emerald actually just goes clockwise around the special stage, so do keep that in mind too. For a sec, I thought I locked on the wrong thing again, but hey, first try, ladies and gentlemen, first try indeed. I'd say it's personally, in my opinion, perhaps the most annoying special giant ring gets, since pressure clearly gets to you, and I'm live. But it's worth it, since this is a good ability. Ivy. We have harnessed the power of nature itself. Grow climbable vines. Nice, this is a Mario game now. Excellent, I dare say. Just like that. Nice, I have harnessed the power of nature, and that is another achievement or trophy, whatever you want to call it. Oh boy, back to this act. And this time we can officially speedrun the game without care for now. Nice. Personally recommend, if you do end up getting the opportunity, just to grab the emeralds as early as possible. You definitely won't regret it, especially later on. Especially, yet again, since you want to unlock all the super characters, and obviously the emeralds' respective abilities. Whether it be to cheese bosses like with Avatar, or to do something else, like with Fireball, if you really want to get better at navigation. Nice. Temporarily going underwater. As if this were... Dang it, I forgot the name of the zone. Aquatic Ruin, that's the name. I'm trying my best not to forget things. And hey, it's that one character we encountered earlier, who I'm still not going to spoil their name. Obviously, you're going to be a pal like Amy Seldon has proven from time to time, and obviously help them out. Anyways, we're going to do the unthinkable, and we're going to go left. Bonus. Nice. Secrets, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, go again. We're really getting Kirby 64 vibes, too. Not one... those levels where Kirby would essentially piggyback on King Dedede to beat certain levels. What makes this even more fitting is that Amy has a hammer. It makes me think of King Dedede all the more, and Kirby, obviously. Heck, one of them is even pink and the other is orange. Just similarities. You might as well get the references too, if you want to put it like that. Though do keep in mind, while you have this character piggybacking on, you cannot use your hammer and you can't spin dash or run too quickly. Since obviously, weight is the thing, and the character is engulfed in armor. Heavy one too. Hey, that's just about the end of the act. Excellent. Bonus, and as fruit falls all over the place. For the flickies. Nice. And just like that, Amy got through Act Amy. And he made a new friend. How cute. That one fruit she picked up earlier. Look at that, the power of friendship. Clearly the best way to defeat your enemy is to befriend the enemy himself. Lesson learned. Back to Rabbit. Anyways, Lagoon City Act 2. Here we go again. Let's not mess this up. Again. I'm not gonna go that way for now. And hey, Batnik's killing themselves. Oh, that's lovely. Never mind, I guess we are going down. Through the pipeline. Nice. Excellent. Could just use water as the game's encouraging me to, but I'm gonna save it. And that was only temporarily. Which will conveniently, obviously, lead up to a climatic situation in which I have no platforms left to stand on, and in which I'm about to drown. Clearly, given how game logics typically work, or story logics, that's why I should introduce you to a little word known as convenience. And hey, it's that one character again. But I still won't say their name. Not until later. Don't worry. It's for the sake of spoilers. And I'm yet again getting a lot of Mario vibes from this, for obvious reasons. One way or another. Anyways, going back down. Could say this act plays a lot more like Labyrinth Zone in a way. And yeah, you definitely have good memories there. In a way, this game actually tries to embrace all the elements of your typical platforming in, obviously, Sonic style. And I love that. That obviously being platforming, speed, and swimming, of course. And patience. And as usual, bonuses. Which are now pretty overlooked. Even I overlook bonuses the majority of the time. However, back in the 20th century, they were a big deal. Guess you could even say that's one's motivation to replay a game. Before story became a thing. And hey, that didn't take very long, did it? It's the good old Mad Doctor himself. Nice to see your face. Anyways, we're definitely not going to drown, and we're just going to platform. Remember how I said how this zone resembled Labyrinth Zone? Yeah, the boss clearly does, in case you didn't believe me. Excellent. Patience strikes back, yet again. Anyways, any day now. I need a platform. Thank you, how convenient. And more patience. As now you have to use missiles, aka the boss's own weapon against them. Excellent. Go again. Rinse and repeat. Well, obviously, being cautious not to drown. Will the next platform spawn? Guess not. I guess we're using this now. Patience. You know what? I'm not doing that. And I accidentally used Avatar. What is wrong with me? It's fine. You might as well cheat the boss while we're at it, which we already missed an opportunity of doing. Somehow mixed up Avatar and water for whatever reason. Can be a bit difficult to navigate your way to multitask at times when you're doing this. It's fine. Anyways, running away, as usual. And back to playing pacing game, or just getting smacked in the face by absolutely every obstacle there is. Anyways, for once I'm using an emerald power. Remember how I said there was going to be a dramatic and climatic situation in which I would have to use this? That situation is now. And just like that, that is the zone boss done 100% the way as intended. And there goes Robotnik. Another Sonic Mania reference. I am more than satisfied now. Jackpot, well we hit it. Stay tuned to find out. And the answer was yes! We just cleared the level with fruit, why not have another? You can never have too many nutrients. Excellent. Next act. Snakes. Drumroll, please. Sand Sanctuary. Desert level. This is a Mario game now. Don't kill me, please. Speaking of which, one is actually about to come out this Friday, aka the 20th of October. Nice. Stay tuned for that. I'm gonna play that game, don't you worry. After this one, obviously. Since this game came out first. Anyways. Another situation in which I'm gonna use an emerald. This time it's Ivy. Very useful emerald, yet again for navigation. Don't ask why. It's not like I just showed it or anything like that. Nice. And hey, how convenient, a checkpoint. The power has been replenished, ladies and gentlemen. The power indeed. Really am getting a lot of callbacks to Dusty Hill Zone from that one Scraps zone in Sonic 2. Was then discovered to be, which was then given the name of Dusty Hill Zone. I think that's what it was called. I could be wrong. If I am, please don't kill me. I'm trying my best to remember interesting facts about Sonic right now. Or at least important ones. Or key important. Anyways, the power of patience yet again. Does it ever get old? And I missed my timing. Excellent. Nice. Hope I didn't just miss the platform. Didn't. Good. Oh boy, this is the part where it's easy to mess up. It's tempting to keep going right, but trust me, you'll just encounter a loop and you'll never be able to get out of that one. Since you have to spin dash and get over the loop as previously shown. Just like last time. And I missed it. Excellent, I went too far right. But there's proof, at least in case you didn't believe me, and now I have to kill myself to get back. I'm not going to restart since there are badniks nearby. We're not going for checkpoint this time, sorry. Anyways, 100% professional gameplay here, don't mind me. Nice. Just find another badnik to run my face into, that way I can somewhat reset the level. Thank you. We're not starting from square one. This is a lot faster if you mess up. You could also use Fireball, but it's a bit hard to navigate, or to control, in other words. This time I'm actually gonna keep my distance, since it's a bit tricky to measure. I'd say the most annoying giant rings to go for are the ones in this zone, Sand Sanctuary, and the Lagoon Zone from earlier. I forgot its name. Dang it. Nice. And I am absolutely missing all my jumps. That is, as usual, good to see it nowadays. Okay. Let's say get started where the line is between these two, the two background aspects. Anyways. And I missed again. What am I? Why? Just give me a break. I just want to 100% a Sonic game in record time. Please. Yeah, this is why, in my opinion, they're probably one of the more annoying ones to go for. But I don't want to backtrack, and I don't feel like going on a scavenger hunt later on, so we're just gonna do this for now. please kill me. Thank you. First time I've actually said that. Going in twice. Excellent. This is a cartoon now, apparently. Now I just gotta do the unthinkable and not actually miss my jump this time. Really have to get a good idea of the distance measured and how I want to approach that. Well, given that, I do appreciate a good challenge though, so there's that going for it, I guess. Anyways, here we go again. Definitely not about to do anything that I previously accidentally did. Alright, is this a better distance? I hope it is. Thank you. Good gosh, I do not want to tell you how I would have felt if I missed that. Catch the Chaos Emerald. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go again indeed. Avoid the bombs at all costs. If you're high enough, you can bounce off them, but that happens if you do run into them from below. Or if you're in the same level as they are in. So do be cautious. You don't want to run into them. Thank you. And we have clearly fallen behind. For now, at least. Since the Emerald usually loops around the level, it is easy to predict its movement. And we're caught up again. Whoopie-doo. Now I just gotta get lucky with the homing thing, or with the lock-on thing, and actually get it to target the Emerald and not some random obstacle like that. Thank you. Thank you. First try, ladies and gentlemen. Thank gosh, I definitely don't want to do that again. Nice. I clearly won. Rabbit has gotten another Chaos Emerald, ladies and gentlemen. The Sonic Lure is almost as good as destroyed by now. Excellent. And you get slow time. Anyways, in action. Does this ever get old? Pretty unsurprising considering this is a Sonic game. Anyways. Chaos Control. More refined version of Chaos Control. There we have it. I'm referencing Modern Sonic now. What am I doing? Anyways, Act 1. Can finally put this act behind us. Just like the previous one. Well, actually, the water level wasn't actually all that bad. It was just getting the special states that it was typically frustrating at times. Requires a decent amount of patience. Anyways. I'm glad I was able to do it, though. You don't want to know how many attempts it took me during my practice run. Just why I do stuff like this. Should almost be at the boss. Maybe. But on the bright side, this means we can basically speedrun the remaining portion of the act if you wanted to. And by that I mean we're gonna use Fireball. If I can actually select it. Thank you. Go again. Going up. Nice. Work smarter, not harder, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going down. That's definitely the way I wanted to go. Nice. And I missed absolutely every ring in the zone itself. Anyways, we're doing the unthinkable and we're going this way now, apparently. Never mind, game telling us to go the other way now. Guess we're going up. Again. And yeah, that's definitely what I needed. Take 2. Nice. I'm really just spamming drop dash right about now. Nice. Void and Batniks as usual. For better or for worse. Nice. And take damage. All perfectly planned out from the beginning. Don't you worry. First try. And hey, it's that It's that one snake from the teeth from the animated trailer. Good to see references every now and then. And just like that, it's just about time for the boss. And yes, this world also had one act apparently. And now we have to fight the good old Mad Doctor himself. Here we go again. I'm not skipping the cutscene, don't worry. It's very satisfying to watch, as usual. Anyways, we're playing with a good old background again. But unfortunately, you can't use Avatar to cheese this one. Probably for better or for worse, you never know. But anyways, patience. Bounce the Batnik's back. Be sure to hit the blue ones though, not the other ones. You can, well, it may have at first seem difficult to tell where the blue Batnik's gonna pop up from. It's actually pretty simple. You just pay close attention to the background and see the dust particle currently closest to the platforms, and that dust particle that's about to come out of the sand should be the Batnik you're looking for. Just like that. Target the one traveling the fastest amount of kilometers per hour, or miles per hour, depends. However you want to put it or call it. And then just wait patiently for Robotnik to show his face and smack him as usual. Excellent. He clearly hasn't learned this lesson about using drills. And it all started way back in Sonic 2. And we're out of here. No thank you. This is what the boss turned into now. Excellent. But it's okay, since Robotnik has the ability to trade platforms. Good to know. Here we go again. As usual, target the one moving the fastest. Just like that, and smack him back. Background, ladies and gentlemen. Background indeed. Nice. Killing Batniks. And he missed. He also missed. Nice. Excellent. And here we go again. Patient game. It looks like it's coming out from here. And from there too. We were traveling the exact same amount of kilometers per hour. And that is Sand Sanctuary, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Robotnik has clearly been scorched in the hot desert, and just like that, that is the act, or the zone for that matter. And hey, bonus! Really, I'm just hitting my luck today. Nice. And just like that, a rabbit got through Act 1. Nice. I'm gonna miss getting over 100 rings, but it's fine. And just like that, next zone. Oh goody. Press Factory. Once there was a press garden, and now a press factory. Good gosh, what have the forces of technology become? Promoting nature here, and yep. It's pretty obviously depicted. Sonic games always basically just mock a nature versus technology kind of aspect, or conflict to put it simply. It's going up. We want to go that way. It's a special stage, it's this way. Or the giant ring at least, however you want to call it. Smack. Anyways. Patience, my good old buddy old pal. Or my old friend, I should say. And just like that, what did I tell you? One of the easier ones to find. Excellent. And that is it. The final special stage, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not mess this up. Here we go again. And again. Thank you. Thanks, game. Timing couldn't be better. I was clearly not about to fall to my death. Except when you target bombs, obviously. As usual, don't get frustrated and don't mash. If you mash, you're a lot more likely to fall off the stage. Trust me. Thank you. Game really was feeling generous for a moment there. Anyways, can I get my emerald, please? And thank you. Nice. Almost there. It's a matter of patience. Yet again. I didn't get too lucky with the game RNG this time, or that at least pointing me in the right direction. I really don't want to reset, please. And I have a feeling I might, since I just jinxed it as always. What did I tell you? Well, that's that. Good thing restart is always an option. This isn't canon, so we're fine, obviously. We're this close to 100%. How much more do we have to restart? Here we go again. Anyways, patience. Unfortunately, the rabbit's previously mentioned attributes or characteristics don't apply to him anymore, as he is just a skin. For Sonic, at least. Nice. Any day now. Out with the badniks. Nice. Oh boy, game, please. I'm begging you. Thank you. You're really going for gold here. Nice. Thank you. So, wait, target the boosters. They'll definitely help you. I avoided one last time, and the minute I did, I regretted that very decision. So do be sure to get the head start whenever you can. And it's most likely how you're going to beat the special stage anyway. Just like that. Can I get my boost? Thank you. Can I get it again? And maybe even again. Game? Okay, I guess not. A lot of this could, as one could say, it's luck-based, almost. Put it simply. To hope the game just launches you in the right direction, otherwise you're almost gonna go the wrong way to nowhere. And I messed up again. This is just trial and error here. Don't worry, nothing to worry about. This is fine, obviously. Will we make it? And the answer is no. Game just hates me today, apparently. Yeah, I guess this is the entire video now. Just 2 hours of just one special stage I'm getting horrible RNG with. Luck! Anyways, we're playing chance now. Here we go again. This is only just a matter of time when I actually get a decent path. Anyways. We go again. Oh boy. Thank you. That's just what I needed. Thank you. As if messing up a special stage wasn't enough. Good gosh, why? Thank you. And that almost killed me. I'm glad it didn't though. No one would have definitely wanted to see that. It's just getting too depressing. Thank you. Thank you. I really had to lower my commentary there, or else I probably would have messed up. Oh boy, thank you. For once, got better RNG. It only took us 3 tries, but I've proven my points already. Extra. Nice. I'll explain in just a sec, don't worry. Anyways. Example. Perform a unique attack. This basically just gives your character another attack to work with, depending on who you are. If you're Tails, you get a tornado attack. If you're Sonic, you get the homing spin dash from modern Sonic games. If you're Amy, you basically get to turn into a hammer bro for your hammer. And with Knuckles, you can punch. Yes, melee combat. Anyways, put this in action. Just like that. to sing the flare. Excellent. And that's all the emeralds, and you know what that means. Rabbit now has superpowers. Yes, superpowers, definitely. We have destroyed the Sonic Lord by now, and nothing can obviously go wrong, now can it? Press factory at 1, oh boy. Glad we got the emeralds out of the way, since now we can officially speedrun the rest of the game without having to worry about exploration. For good. Oh, here we go again. Thank you. And here we go. Nice. Hitboxes. Nice. Definitely needed that. For those of you who stop and notice, the background basically bounces you around every time it hits the floor. Forgot what that's called. Don't kill me. I almost suffocated, unsurprisingly. Go again. Nice. Oh goody. Glad I wasn't on there when that happened. Nice. Wrong way. This way. Nice. Fun fact, you can even jump to avoid getting bounced up in the air. Just a tip, since that's how shockwaves work. Nice. First try. Nice. All perfectly foolproof. My foolproof plan. Nice. And that's suffocation for you. My greatest enemy. Anyways, back to Act 1. Thanks, game. Not something, actually. Oh, I can't get hit. Nice. How convenient. Just when you thought there was a giant ring lying within. Boy. Patience. And yet again, we're going up vertically. Just like last time in Speedway Jungle. I keep forgetting the names of absolutely every single zone in the game. Please forgive me. Nice. Exponential, and we're off. Yeah. Once more costs a decent amount of destruction, and hey! The monkey mini-boss. It's coconuts. Just kidding. It's not. As tempting as it is to reference characters from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. We go again. Patience. I could use Avatar, but this boss is a bit more clunky with his hitbox, so I won't. For once. Since half the time he's just in the background, and the other half he's electrified, so you can't hit him, even if you use Avatar, I believe. Nice. He's clearly having the time of his life and going insane. Be sure not to get hit. Besides that, a pretty self-explanatory fight, I should say. Excellent. I do love some good inconvenience. Which way? This way. Drop dash. Nice. Really, I'm just encouraging you to use that one move. Especially if you're speedrunning. It's helpful. Trust me. And I did the wrong thing. I did not mean to spin dash. And that cost me a hitbox, or did it? Just like that, Avatar to the rescue once again. Rest in peace. Then hey, another jumbo-sized flicky rescue, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Excellent. And that is Act 1 for you. Since this zone has 2 acts, obviously. To the next act. We're gonna avoid bonus stages for now, I'm sorry. And yep. Factory malfunctioning. We clearly caused... Oh boy. Press Factory Act 2. Yep, the factory's damaged alright. And this time it's a lot more intense, as now you have a drone chasing you, since Robotnik clearly wants your head more than ever now. So you clearly destroyed one of his own contraptions. Anyways, pretty self-explanatory. Just press the button before it charges up to maximum. If you fail to do this, you die. So be sure to frequently hit those buttons when you do see them, when you do get the chance to. You definitely won't regret doing so. Just like that. Hey, how convenient. The game read my mind. Fantastic. Well, thankfully, this zone is barraged with is full of checkpoints, so don't worry. It's not a lot of pressure. Unless suffocation is after your head, or blood, however you want to put it. Since there are a lot of obstacles that can squish you, as shown. Hey, Rocket! Getting DK vibes from this. Donkey Kong Country vibes for that matter, actually. Nice. Checkpoint. Excellent. I was tempted to go in there, but I didn't. Switch. Or not, the game said otherwise. Or did it? All perfectly planned, don't worry. Foolproof, I tell you. Nice. And here we go again. Ooh, close one. I am so glad that didn't kill me. Would have been annoying. W says to Y. Here we go again. Vertical. Nice. Excellent. And as always, a matter of, you guessed it, patience. My old friend. And as always, follow the rings. Whenever you're lost, that is. They do typically help. Nice, and we're falling toward death. Oh no. We're out of here. Unless suffocation says otherwise, as always. And he missed the rocket. Barely missed it. And here we go again. We're making a break for space. Or at least we try to. Whoops. And now we're falling. Whoop-de-doo. Waiting for my rings. Hey, that's convenient. What did I say? Nice. I missed 2, but it's fine. Oh boy, he made it to the boss. What does the good old doctor have to say? And yeah, music's definitely changed. A lot more dramatic too. Really making it feel like this is the final world, even if it isn't. Spoilers. Just in case you couldn't get any more Donkey Kong Country like than this. This resembles that one boss that it's best to forget. So close to cheesing that. And I did. Since he has a pretty large hitbox. Should have jumped. I mean, I could always use Avatar. Or I could play fair and do this the intended way. but just in case. And I don't see any... Oh, there we go. Took a while. Not late at all. No worries. Does, however, mean that I can't use it anymore. But it was worth it. We're cheating the boss now. Excellent. The keyword there is we were. And game used my own weapon against me now. Excellent. We're skipping the cutscene. We've died too many times. Well, again, patience. I'm for once doing this the intended way. Or you could just, yeah, do that also works if you really want to desperately kill yourself. It's actually easier than it looks, even if I'm proving otherwise. Anyways. Nice. What did I tell you? I think I wasn't using my ability, or else it would have expired by now. Oh, yeah, thanks, game. That's just what I needed. I was definitely in the right place when that happened. And the game is clearly after my blood now. Or after my head, I should say. Anyways, just in case. And here we go again. Being blocking the way and facing the wrong direction when he did that, and I think I just wasted an attack. Or did I? Oh boy. This move. And I missed. Not this again. Thank you. Not today. Thank you. Excellent. Should almost be dead. I have no idea why I pressed that button. I'm not gonna use this ability. And hey, he despawned the platform, and that is Press Factory, all obviously done in one attempt with no restarts nor deaths. And Robotics having the time of his life over there in the background. We can even go back off screen ourselves. And he just disappeared. Or he just used his jetpack, however you want to call it. Nice. And to top it all off, we didn't even get a bonus. Quality content. Next zone, please, since I clearly wasn't the last one. There are a handful more to go. Golden Capital, hey, this couldn't get any more fitting. We clearly reached the center of North Star Island by now. Lore, ladies and gentlemen, lore. Really getting Mexico vibes right about now, given the pyramid, the Aztec pyramid in the background, if that's what that's supposed to be. In the Sonic universe, at least. Anyways, history out of the way, here we go again. Makes it all the more fitting that it's literally called Golden Capital and it's made out of gold. We're in South America now, apparently, and we're meant to be up north. How odd. Anyways, back to patiently waiting, as usual. Nice. And even the bonuses are getting out of the way. Just everything's after your head today. Or mine, I should say. And hey, drill. Excellent. Avoid the rocks. I'm doing the complete opposite, unsurprisingly. Instead, it's just handing the mash. What if you don't feel like going through all that stuff? You could do the unthinkable and be patient. Anyways. Go again. Rotation. It's just new Super Mario Bros. Now. If I dare reference those games. How convenient. More rings. Just when I lost him at a similar turn of events. Didn't hold the opposite direction. Go that hard to do it. Nice. Is it just me, or is this music just reminding me of Angel of Sky Sanctuary? Just that one beat. It's odd. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be too surprised if they were to obviously reference Sonic and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I mean, that is the game Sega's been trying to replicate for about a decade or so. Anyways, go again. The game lets us. Thank you. And by that I mean myself. Hey, it's that one enemy from Metropolis Zone. Everyone has good memories from those, right? Obviously. And don't worry, they aren't as annoying as their hitboxes are actually reasonable this time around. So don't worry. It's all good. Anyways, drill. And the first thing I do is I run into a rock, as usual. Mashing is clearly my speciality, as obviously shown. Try my best to avoid rocks, please don't kill me. Oh boy, any day now. To mention, I'm using my thumb to mash since I have my other controller with the analog stick. Thank you. 10 years later. Nice. Would have been Sonic 2, I probably would have gotten hit right there. Speaking of Sonic 2, now is probably a good time to show this. Super Sonic, or Super Rabbit I should say, since the game clearly put it that we had superpowers. And as mentioned, we've destroyed the Sonic timeline and we're on our way. We're out of here. Nice. Just like that. I'll gladly take my rings, please and thank you. Excellent. Oh boy, rest in peace Sonic timeline. Hey, 100 rings. That's a record. In mid-game. Boy, is this satisfying. It's just a shame we weren't playing as Sonic, or else we would have been yellow. We would have turned yellow at least. And hey, timing couldn't be better. Definitely. As the boss has done the unthinkable and taken her super form away from us by stealing all our rings. To think only Big Arm and Knuckles could do that. Who would have known? The unexpected happens. And what makes it even more fun is that this is a piggy bank. How remarkable. You die now. And I'll gladly get my bank account back, please and thank you. And that's another ring. Or another medal, I should say. Nice. Bouncing around for satisfaction. And hey! Achievement! We uncovered a hidden monitor, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Just in case you want the achievement, Rabbit got through Act 1, and for once in the mid-game, we got more than 100 rings. And there goes Knack, or Fang, however you want to call him, with that one character from earlier. The one that we had to rescue, actually, now that I think about it. Anyways, we conveniently selected Act Knuckles, and you know what that means, it's sandwich time, as the man himself has made another comeback. Nice. Just what I needed. Just exactly what I needed, thank you. And as always, he is an absolute beast full of muscle power, and who can climb and who cannot even glide too. That's lovely. Anyways. Where do we go from here? I played this game once and I forgot how to navigate my way around levels. Excellent. Patience. Oh god, gosh, what voice crack that was. Anyways. We're going to take the spring. Go this way. Well, that's great. I clearly forgot my way around the level. That's a good start, as always. Excellent. Couldn't feel any more pressured. Anyways, let's actually do something. So close. I'm definitely not even doing this the Nintendo way, am I? Thank you. It's meant to do that. If the game lets me cross, please. I had to backtrack to the start level. Bear with me. Game says otherwise. Anyways, thank you. 10 million years later, we made it. This is fine. So even better is that we can now use Knuckles' super form too, since we have the emeralds. If the game lets us. At least. Thank you. Nice. Just what I needed that hitbox. Nice. Thank you. What makes it even better is that Knuckles has a large hitbox too, meaning he's easy to hit and he can easily collect rings and destroy monitors. Pros and cons all the way. He can glide and climb too. However, he can jump very high. Yet again, due to this muscle power I previously mentioned. Nice. Anyways. Go again. Perfectly planned. No worries. Let's traverse our way through the valley. Or through the quote-unquote capital itself. Didn't activate. And as most of you probably noticed, this is technically even the sequel to the Carnival Zone from earlier. Which I also forgot what it was called. Please don't kill me. Keep forgetting you can glide when this happens. Good to know, because that's what you're normally meant to do. We've done something. Look at that. We've done something the Nintendo way, and that's a first, definitely. Excellent. Anyways, back to spin-walling, I should say. Nice. So Knuckles has a pretty dang weird hitbox while he's gliding. Or at least while he's made a contact with opposing coalition pushing him out of something, and while gliding, intends to take place. And hey, Shield! A power from Sonic 1! Nice to see it making a return, though oddly enough, the powers from Sonic and Knuckles don't make a return here. Pretty strange. You say Dead Mania, but I guess one could say that for the sake of balancing. So, I guess there's that. Anyways, going this way apparently. Or we're going down, as the game wants us to, usually. And hey, didn't even need the shield monitor. All is well and fine. Hit the spring. So close. However, since you're gliding, this means you can't actually drop dash. Now to think about it, drop dash is actually an ability exclusive to only Sonic and Amy, actually. I think. And with Tails you just fly, and with Knuckles you just glide. Or climb, depending on if you're near a wall, or not. Generally, the first time I actually got hit by those enemies, and that's a record. Probably because it's not Sonic 2. Probably because this isn't Sonic 2, I should say. Go again. 82 rings, would you look at that, we're approaching 100. Will I reach my goal? Stay tuned to find out. And I jinxed it, as usual. Excellent. All is well. It was clearly worth the sacrifice just to get that one medal. Currency. Anyways. Going up. Nice. Wee. And back to spin dashing. Excellent. Ouch. Nice. All perfectly planned out, don't you worry. Special stage! Oh boy, can't I just get a break of these? Will do, ladies and gentlemen. Only this time, I for once don't have to reset if I mess up. Thank you. And as always, the game's RNG's against me. Luck. You usually tend to home into what's usually closest here, or the current direction you're facing. So, in a way, the tip is especially helpful if you're struggling to get to going towards your desired direction. Since most of this at times can be luck-based, as previously mentioned. Unless if you go through the tactic I mean, you could still pretty much face the same issue, but I guess if you want to reduce it, you could technically use it to my tactic, in a way, one way or another. But anyhow, that is at Knuckles, ladies and gentlemen, and I am more than satisfied. What am I doing? Nice. Well, that explains that, one might say. Knuckles got through at Knuckles, and we got 3 medals, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. Not bad indeed. And hey, cutscene. Really getting acid vibes from this. Don't ask why. Oh boy. Hey, would you look at that? It's that one prophecy from the teaser, the animated one. How remarkable. We're discovering a decent amount of lore here. Which is exactly what I would just what needed. We'll get into most of it later, maybe. And yep, Knuckles is just bragging about his emeralds and glazing men, and oh no. Just like in Triple Trouble, Knack seals them all. And now you know what that means, so you gotta do this thing all over again. How fun. But obviously that's not what we're gonna do, we're going after Knack. As he's clearly achieved his goal. And Knuckles unfortunately let the emeralds out of his side. And he was meant to be the Emerald Keeper, not only guarding the emeralds, but the Master Emerald. So in one way or another, he basically failed his mission, unfortunately. But anyways, if the game lets me, we'll move on. Excellent. Nice. Patience, as usual. Will I get across? Only the game knows. And the answer was yes, 200 years later. Excellent. Going back to the emerald thing for 1 sec, I guess one reason as to why Knuckles probably was bragging about his emerald collection was, I guess one could probably argue that canonically, I guess Sonic and friends basically, by the time they got to Golden Capital Act 2, they got the last of the emeralds, so I guess that's an argument some could discuss. Anyways, patience. We don't have our boys, so we cannot cheese this for now, at least. Excelente. Nice. And here we go again. We really hit the jackpot this time. And hey, 100 rings. It's that time of the day again. Oh boy. The kind of content you were looking for. Brace yourself. Oh, okay. I guess the game didn't want me to do that, unfortunately. Yeah, game really just wants my head today, apparently. Please don't. And what did I tell you? Game hates me today, apparently, and right as I'm about to use the super ability, the game doesn't let me in. We're moving on, I guess. That's just what I needed. Thank you. To think we were so close, and game just says no. I mean, I probably could have avoided Badnik, but I was feeling very pressured. But hey! You have redeemed yourself, game. You have redeemed yourself indeed. They don't call this Golden Capital for nothing. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Or did I? I want my rings back. Or not, I guess, because we're going this way. Anyways, please. Okay, never mind. I've at least gotten close 3 times, nearly 3 times to achieving super form, and conveniently I've lost it all to just 1 obstacle, as usual, unfortunately. I got the medal though, it's fine. I'm motivated. Oh boy, here we go again. Will I hit jackpot? The answer was yes, kind of. And we looked around. That's always a good sign. I'm just gonna steal all these rings back into my bank accounts, since the game still owes me. But now it doesn't, since we're back to over 100 rings. And now I just gotta do the unthinkable and not lose it to just one inconveniently placed obstacle. Can I go up, please? Thank you. Anyways. Here we go again. Going up. Nice. And yeah, we've approached we've made it to the boss act, alright. Game I could really use super form right now, if you will. Well, I guess we're avoiding waves for now. Of lava. How fun! Surfing. Oh, goody. I'm getting my medal. I need my currency. I want my money back. This is just to make up for all the rings I've lost. I mean, if I wouldn't have gotten hit at least 3 times earlier, we probably would have had around near 250 rings or so if I was still in super form. But probably for better, since it would have expired before we even got to the boss. And that's checkpoint. Nice. Anyways, we made it. There's some music. Game, please. And hey, Smack the Weasel. Ever get bored of this guy? And, yep, game really just doesn't want me to cheese bosses. Well, we're doing this the intended way it is, then. Knack really has made a lot of modifications to his transportation vehicle, aka the Marvelous Queen, how he likes to call it. Anyways, fun facts. I want my money back, thank you. That's now the third official time the game has made me lose my rings. Can't even use animal powers in this. I mean, I guess to be fair, Avatar would be way too overpowered in this situation. Pretty obvious as to why. But hey, in a way, guys, you get to see how Knack and Ravani has slowly turned us into a base of their own, or at least just Knack. I guess you could technically say it's laboratory. It's basically using the capital's resources to power up his own machine. Queen. I'm sorry, the Marvelous Queen. Feels so weird saying that name, but it's what it's actually called. I'm not kidding. It's weird. They really gave Knack a lot of weird names in this game. He's meant to be a bounty hunter too. And I have no idea how that hit me. Yes, Knack's hitbox is a lot larger than it appears. Anyways, breaking your way through this is clearly taking over Golden Capital, and for that matter, North Star Islands alongside Robotnik now. I guess his reward is money in a way, as shown in the introduction, since, yet again, he's a bounty hunter. Who's just hired. Alongside the other character. Who we'll get into later, don't worry. Anyways, back to patience, the ultimate element. Thank you. However, the game is somewhat generous in giving you rings throughout the fight, so that is appreciated. Or if that just happens and the game, or if hitboxes just decide to work against you, that also works. Sure, go ahead. Here we go, phase 1. I lost it all to 1 ring, as usual. With just 1 inconvenience that just screws you over, as usual. And hey, I didn't get hit this time, that's a first. Anyways, patience. To be fair, it is very easy to hit Knack, even if his hitbox is pretty misleading. And I didn't want to be in top, but that's why Spade Dash is a thing. It is encouraged. Anyways, back to square one. I see modify his transportation vehicle. Don't worry, I won't say it's the same anymore. I've assaulted you enough with that for now. But thankfully, we have a transportation vehicle of our own. One a lot more historical, too. And magical, as one might say. Go, as he proceeds to add lasers to his own mechanism. So yet again, draining the island of its resources. But hey, at least we have rings now. And yeah, as the background has proven, he's clearly building something over there. Mech. It's pretty obvious. Anyways, that's another punch to the vehicle. Anyways, shield. Nice. And that's it for phase 2. On to phase 3. AKA where we messed up last time because of one hitbox. Or ring, one might say. Well, what abomination awaits? Let's find out. And I almost hit me. Auto-scrolling really is working against you this time. It's constantly pushing you to the direction which the game's camera is going to. Again. Close call. And we're out of here. No need for pressure. Don't worry. And yep, he has gone on full psychopath this time. I mean, I guess one might say that's why he named himself Fang the Hunter, as the game calls him. He really is after the hunt, and after a rabbit, to be exact. As if this couldn't give it any more Looney Tunes references. Anyways, rinse and repeat as usual. And that is it for the boss, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Capital completed, all obviously in, you guessed it, one attempt. Round of applause. And the best part is, we finished it all with 0 rings, and we had 100, but game said no. 3 times. 3 times. Cheers to you. And I got a bonus. That makes up for it. Rabbit got through Act 2, ladies and gentlemen. I'd say now it's also a good time to probably change back to Sonic, if most of you want, of course. Do be sure to let me know. And just like that, as Knack attempts to escape, we say otherwise. And there's that one character again who's happy to see him, and yep, Knack's the complete opposite. And he's had just about enough of that, or should I say, she. Oh no, she's revealed her true form. Oh no. Well, that's great. It's a dragon now. And as usual, it's a 5v1. Oh no. Knack really is fulfilling the role of the bully in this. Definitely. But the character said otherwise, as in one blow he has basically destroyed his mech, and there she is. And now is probably a good time to mention that her name is Trip, by the way. Pretty obvious as to why, and she clearly made a new friend from earlier since we got to rescue her. Poor girl, she really just wanted friends, that's all. Hence why she was helping Knack and Robotnik by guiding their way throughout the island and protecting them, since she's from here, in a garden, to put it that way. Just wanted company and friends. A bit shy too, as described, but that's cute. Anyway, Cyber Station Zone. I'm gonna return to world map for 1 second to change my skin, since I think the fan base has gone far enough. And hey, new products. Metal Sonic and Metal Knuckles, and you might as well get Metal Amy too. No Metal Tails though. Disrespect. Anyways. Main menu. Let's change the skin for the purpose of this one act. Leaving it like this for now, and we're going as Sonic. Not as Rabbit, I'm sorry. He played his part already. Anyways, it's also probably a good time to mention the world map. Pretty cute. Feels like Mario in its own way. Anyways, Act 1. Cyber Station Act 1. Here we go again. What abomination waits within. And boy, is this looking exciting, alright. Classy. They're really going for the pixel approach. Nice. I do appreciate that. And I love it. Tends to be one of my favorite aesthetics a game could have. In my personal opinion, at least. So look at this. Classic Sonic at its finest, ladies and gentlemen, as even Sonic himself returned to form. What better way to show it off? Shortcut. Nice. And as always, patience. Nice. Even the enemies, too. Everything just coming together. And obviously, Studiopolis reference. Nice. Only it's much quicker. With less frames. And hey, there's a ring up there. We might as well, if we can. Can we? Never mind, we're not using ammo for that. What am I doing? We waste time. I definitely kept my word when I said we were speedrunning this, but this apparently turned to this now. Whoops. Here we go again. It's fine. Definitely didn't miss a checkpoint back there. But it's okay, as I just did it all for one monitor. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. No pressure. And hey, as if fanbase couldn't get any more exciting than this. Just look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Not only with the graphics and the visuals, but with gameplay. Well, to most of you, this may seem like it's just another cool feature implemented to shake things up. For most of you, this actually might be a callback to another Genesis game produced by Sega. And by that I mean Echo the Dolphin, or at least I think that's what the game's referencing at the moment. It would seem logical, since it's controlling a lot like the game. Where we would basically have underwater... The game would basically just revolve around you having underwater phases, and playing as a dolphin, of course. Only this time we're an octopus, or jellyfish. An octopus would seem a lot more reasonable. It looks more like an octopus. Anyways, next form. Back to good old classic Sonic, ladies and gentlemen. And this is another reason why I wanted to change my skin right about now, just so I would get the good old classical feel. So to be fair, with the rabbit, it would have made a lot of sense. Sure, you could argue a bit of fan base, but to be fair, we not only got all the emeralds with it, but we did play the majority of the game already with Rabbit, so we might as well give Sonic some spotlight. We are playing as him for one reason or another. Nice. We're going up. Excellent. And I missed some Italian. Game, set, no. It took me too long to respond. Darn it. Game's encouraging me to use vision, so we might as well. Oh, rings. How convenient. Should also probably point out how usually at times the game will actually encourage you to use a specific ability to basically get to a certain place to reveal a hidden object, or get a secret or bonus, put it simply. As shown here. Can I have a medallion? The answer is no, apparently, so we're going this way. I don't want to spend 10 years for that. Going this way now. There was no need for the emerald power this time. And hey, another reference. Or at least I think this is another reference. The game's pretty obvious, but I forgot... What's being referenced here is pretty obvious to some, but I forgot the name of the game. If this even is meant to be a reference, at least. I'm sorry, please don't kill me. I also can't go back. That's odd. Well, to be fair, this is a quote-unquote cat-and-mouse style game, so there you have it. The mice and the cat, and I went the wrong way. I meant to say in the middle, as usual. Playing patient game, as usual. But game says no. Well, that's pretty. This is the entire video now. Getting horrible orangey with enemies, and by that I mean the cats. That's why. Good gosh, so close. Close call. First try, definitely. Thank you. I'm gonna miss the mouse. Forgot what his name was. I'm sorry. Maybe he even had a name. You're meant to use Avatar. Beautiful. Or at least one of the emerald abilities, which I immediately didn't have out, and we missed the monitor. Fantastic. It was around the corner. This way. Peel out. Or at least that's what the animation would normally show when you use the abilities. And oddly enough, you can't... Sonic doesn't have peel out. Just like that. What did I tell you? Guess we're going this way now. Or not, I guess I said otherwise. Well, this way it is. Or suffocation, however you want to call it. That's just great. I'm dying in the most inconvenient ways possible when you least expect it, as usual. Well, here we go again. And this time I got the monitor. All is well and fine. Don't you worry. Nice. Going this way this time. Since going for the blue ring was clearly my previous mistake. To be fair, we have covered enough special stages for one day. We have the emerald, so all is well and fine, as it should. Nice. Speed. Here go again, back to speedrunning. Which I'm going to try to incorporate now as much as I can. To be fair, Golden Capital wasn't so much about speed. It was more about timing. And patience, of course. Anyways, back with good old Echo. Nice. Oh, there's a secret there. And I'm just nailing my precision right now, obviously. Oh boy. Patience. I'm trying my best. Nice. This is an infinite loop now. Well, again. And that wraps that up. And here we go again. Back with Sonic, for now. And hey, now we're Rocket. Not sure if this is meant to be a reference, but some could say it could potentially be. Going for the boosters, as usual, as we have become the nuke itself, or the weapon itself, I should say. Excellent. Don't run into things. Not clearly proved that earlier when he ran the trip earlier back in the jungle level. Oh boy. I'm really trying to be patient here. I'm trying my best. Feels like I'm even playing Geometry Dash. It's pretty unsurprising as to why. It feels like that. And there it is, core over here, and I believe that just about takes us to the boss. Oh boy, what does the good old doctor have to say? And as it turns out, Cyber Station was only one act, as most of you could imagine. The game clearly gave it away, nay! It's that one robot from earlier. Who would have known? Well, Super Sonic time, as he yet again makes his beautiful appearance here. How lovely. He's finally in action as he should be. And boy, he looks gorgeous. Everyone really is getting the spotlight today, if I do say so myself. How lovely. Anyways, we don't have to worry about getting hit. All we have to worry about is beating the boss in less than 10 seconds before our super form expires. Thankfully, taking damage is for now not our concern. He's in the background. Oh no, we can't hit him. For now, at least. You have to play, you guessed it, the patient game. Anyways. Try not to fall off. Thank you, and that is the boss, ladies and gentlemen. Question mark. Bonus. Next zone, please, and thank you. Rigged. And obviously, just kidding, that obviously wasn't it. There's someone else waiting for us, and, yep. Face, or never mind, that could just happen. Invisible walls, this is, like, everything's just falling into place today, clearly. The game wants my head so badly today, apparently. Well, let's see how long this is gonna be. Until the game decides we move on to the next zone. Or world, I should say. Thank you. Precision. And for once, I actually have to be patient. As usual. Nice. Perfectly timed. I'm saving Avatar for Phase 2, since clearly that is by far the glitchier... one of the wackier phases. As the game has proven. And good gosh, Robotic really did put some care into this contraption of his. Which is very... uncommon, some might say. Anyways. Precision. The reason as to why I'm hesitating so much to hit him is because he doesn't have any friction, at least applied to him, which basically knocks you back. This means that if you accidentally charge at him with too much speed, you'll just clip right through him, hit Robonic, and kill yourself. Which is another issue one would typically have with this fight if they're just starting out, obviously. Well, this was a neat world, I liked it. Pretty neat. And fan-based. Anyways, another punch to the face, thank you. And now on to my favorite phase. I am so tempted to use Avatar, but I want to save it for the next phase. Who would have known that the very first ability, Emerald ability got in the entire game, turned out to be one of the most overpowered ones in the war. And that's what I meant. That's what I meant with collision and clipping. One of the things that make this boss a bit challenging at times. Really have to be careful. Another reason as to why I could be so tempted to use Avatar for this fight. Which actually might. Well, I might experiment. It might depend. We clearly spend at least an hour or so just dying. And that's always a good sign, definitely. I'm definitely getting Metal Sonic vibes from this, even if it's really unfitting. Probably because we're directly fighting a robot with arms and legs. Anyways. I did not mean to select water. I meant to select Avatar. Since I am not about to risk my death to some unlikely obstacle, no thank you. And of course, jump failed me. Game fails to read my input for the 1 millionth time. Excellent. Thank you. I'm just glad it takes 2 hits to kill. I personally recommend when he does that to just not go too far to the right or to not go too fast, or else the game will directly charge towards you. And as usual, the roulette is rigged. Anyways, unfortunately can't use Avatar this time, and we have to do this thing normally now. And the game just says no, and I, for some reason, couldn't hit Robotic, even if you are supposed to hit its face, and yeah, phase 1. Good game design. Anyways, with sarcasm out of the way, back to phase 1 it is. This is why I wanted to save Avatar, but apparently we had to do so otherwise, for obvious reasons. And hey, thanks, Precision. Thank you. You get the first hit, the next one should be relatively straightforward. Nothing too complex. And here we go again. Or not. Game says otherwise. As usual. And yeah, that's all my rings. And that's my death. I can't just get a break from hitbox to save. First suffocation, then 1 ring, and rinse and repeat. It just never gets old, does it now? Anyways, this is the entire video now. And I was going for 2 hours. I mean, we have hit the 2 hour mark, but I don't want to get to 3 hours. We have to hurry it up. If the game lets us, at least. Physics. Why did I have to come to this? Can I use my homing attack? I can. Thank you. It's legitimately the first time I've actually used it. Legitimately the first time I've used it outside of the demonstration. Well, if I'm doing that from now on, at least for phase 1 I am, it's gonna make my life so much easier. Since I apparently just can't nail the first phase now. Thank you. Finally got the timing on that one. Thank gosh. Really want to stay to the right as much as possible. Nice and easy. Thank you. Get out of here. Alright, slowing down. Nice and easy. The good old saying, patience is key. Please no, please no, please no. Thank you. I thought that was gonna kill me. Again. And it almost did. All because of a failed input. Or because the game nearly failed to register an input. Thank you, out of here. That's phase 1, and we gotta watch the cutscene again, since the game wasn't feeling all too generous to give us checkpoints, as usual. And what did I tell you? It's rigged. Anyways, here we go again. For once, I'm actually gonna be patient. So I used to be able to constantly hit Robotnik, but now I apparently can't. That's what you're normally have to do. Target the face. Or just do that. Both, either way, work equally fine. Or I guess I probably was meant to just hit Robotnik himself, or at least hit the Eggmobile, not the mech itself. Even if it does look like that. Anyways, back to phase 1. On the bright side, this is a good opportunity for all of you to learn the pattern. That way you don't make the same mistakes I'm currently making, purely out of pressure. Anyways, that's hit number 1. That's why I recommend you use Drop Dash. It's an incredibly good ability, and you could just do that. From there. Try and get Robot to slow down. Guess he's treating this new robot as this new metal song to put it that way. Some might say. I mean, the fight does feel like it in a way, with Robotnik yet again being the line of boundary, as usual. Anyways, I would like to hit you again, please and thank you. And that just about does it. Out of here. And we're definitely not going to see him again, don't you worry. Oh boy. 4th time, or 5th I believe. Here we go again. Anyways, you really have to be patient with this one. Should I use Avatar? I might actually. It's not a bad idea. It's pretty self-explanatory as to why I just had to use it. It's a very good ability. And there it is. Got 2 free hits on Robotnik that time. Always good to hear, and for this part I recommend do not speed. Seriously, if you accidentally fall, then there's no coming back from that. And you obviously know what that means. Yep, you guessed it. Back to phase 1 for you. And just like that, thank you. Chaos Emeralds were key. Work smarter, not hard, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And it's about time we encountered another fake capsule. Right about now. Will I get the bonus? The answer is yes, and this one wasn't rigged. You got some fruit. 10 minutes of endless suffering later, and we did it. Good zone, though. The boss is a different story. Next act, we're going with Tails. Even if it was optional, primarily out of just preference. You might give him the spotlight. And there it is. Love the cutscenes. Feeling chilly as usual, and you gotta love them. So he yet again gets his own act. It's pretty cute. As he can, you guessed it, fly. And boy, it's so satisfying to control him. It's actually the first time I've actually gotten the chance to control him, actually. And so last time I accidentally hit the other act. Select the other act with Sonic instead. Anyways, we're cheesing this. as usual. Just be careful not to fly for too long, or else Tails will get tired, and he will fall to his inevitable doom. It is pretty funny how, for one, they didn't actually consider putting Sonic and Tails together as a duo they were. And by that I mean flying side to side simultaneously. Excellent, more obstacles, just what needed. But at least the quirky bosses are somewhat over with for now. Pros and cons all over the place. Anyways. Go again. Navigation, ladies and gentlemen, navigation indeed. One might say this like with Tails is more about platforming than speed itself. I mean, to be fair, he does have the most broken ability of all, and he's a literal killer with his propeller ability. For those of you who don't know, any enemy who comes into contact with you while flying from above, they will take damage. Tails is just a literal beast. My previous live streams have proven that, and if you don't believe me, then watch them if you wish, since they have clearly proven my point a million times, especially my Sonic Triple live stream. Good gosh, Tails did around 85% of the work with enemies in that live stream. Excellent. Here we go again. Nice. And back to playing with background. Whoopie-doo. Back to speed. Going this way now. Nice. And there was apparently a secret at some point in time that I definitely didn't miss. No, don't you worry. I genuinely thought I was gonna die there. Glad I didn't though. Suffocation has killed me too many times in this playthrough. Oh no. Well, again, patience. This time I'm not bothering to kill the enemies, which I'm definitely not going to regret later on or anything. Speed. Nice. Excellent. Thank you. Ooh, thank you again. Double thank you. The generosity after mid-game was just very much appreciated. I do love me a good challenge. Anyways. And hey, secrets. Or at least I thought that's what I thought. And so there were some rings off screen. Which then led to a trap. As usual. Go again. Nice. Really misleading me today. They really buffs Tails' stamina in this game. It's best worth pointing out, too. This was Wordness, he probably would have gone tired a while ago. And, yep, as always, 2 meters away from a boss door and the game kills me. That's very appreciated of you and very generous, thank you. Right as I'm about to make contact with another checkpoint, the game just says no. Or at least due to my precise timing, it just beautifully adds up and sums up altogether. Nice. That's the second time that's gotten me. These platforms are also solid. Going this way. Nice. Knock back. Not today. Thank you. And off we go. As we escape inevitable death. Nice. Anyways. And hey, there wasn't even a boss. Wouldn't you know? Work smarter, not harder. If this was Sonic's act, then there would have been a boss. But that is Act Tails, ladies and gentlemen. Next act. Where are you off to now? Cutscene. And yeah, Robotnik was clearly building something over here. And as always, Tails is off to build something. Another reference to Tails' adventure. Fanbase is more than appreciated. Thank you very much. My suffering paid off. And hey, wouldn't you know, Tails replicated Robotnik's Eggmobile, and just like that, Sonic hops into a ride that chases after the Egg Fortress, which we didn't get to see, which in short, began launching Robotnik's sequel to the Death Egg, or New Orbital Station, I guess. Guess you know plans to destroy North Star Islands too. And hey, speaking of Tails' adventure, well, this isn't a reference to it. It plays somewhat like it, one of its 3 sections at least, where you basically have to destroy Badniks. On the sky. Anyone else getting Sky Chase vibes from this? Right now, this is clearly feeling like Cuphead. Don't believe me? Yeah, there's the weapons, in case you didn't believe me. You either have your primary, or you just have the miniature bombs. Nukes. Anyways. Better off just to hold the A button, or the jump button, and depending on which platform you're playing this on. Anyways, here we go. Let's destroy some more Badniks, shall we? So Robotnik clearly is trying to prevent us from reaching space, or at least from reaching its orbital station. Good old flashbacks to Sonic 2 and 3. You go again. Yep. Space invaders. And even Galaga in a way, I guess. Nice. Only about a number of hits or so away from death. Nice. One more. Heck, you can even use them both to deploy them both at the same time. Good to know, especially if you want to cheese enemies. Anyways, 2 more left. Or never mind, that was the last one, I was wrong. And just like that, we make a break for space, and yep. Something's been going on here, alright? Yep, there it is, Robotnik's new contraption. The mini-boss. Excellent. And I guess you could say this is technically the world boss. Or actually, never mind, the world boss, to put it that way, since Act 1 didn't have a world boss. Or an Act boss, I should say. For this one, it's very self-explanatory and can be summarized in one word. Patience. It's very tempting to get near and camp and probably guard its face, but you'll regret doing that. It's a lot easier if you're just standing at a distance and then shooting them from there. It may not seem like it at first, but you'll deal a lot more damage than usual, since you do have to hit them a couple times, but just like that, patience pays off, as I have proven from time to time. And with that out of the way, on the face too, as it appears. There it is. Robotnik's beautiful face. Wouldn't exactly call it that, but okay. The same goes to this. Patience. You may be tempted to to destroy all the surrounding shield generators, put it that way, but it's better off if you shoot them from a distance. You're at least guaranteed to hit one of them. 1 or 2 of them, actually, per cycle, or rotation. Nice. Also reminds me from that one boss in Sonic Spinball, where it was just Robotnik's face. Anyways. Patience, what did I tell you? And that is it. Frozen Base completed. There's the achievement, or trophy, in my case. I'm playing on PlayStation. And just like that, we're up chasing Robotnik. That is Act 2, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. So the next act, and on to Egg Fortress he goes. Appears that Robotnik built a new base and then launched it, and he's in space now, and he's trying to get away. But we said otherwise. And just like with the Death Egg and with the Atomic Destroyer before it, in we go. Oh goody. What abomination awaits us within? Egg Fortress Zone. Anyone else getting Death Egg vibes? I definitely just referenced it about a couple seconds ago. Anyways, This plays somewhat like Death Egg, most could say, but for the most part it is pretty original. And I like that. But the setting is that you expect space. Don't believe me? Well, just look at the background. And as clearly mentioned, or as clearly shown, the fortress is falling apart itself, as clearly it malfunctioned at some point, or at least during the launch cycle, and it basically began falling apart piece by piece. Or it probably could have been that it wasn't finished. Anyways, patience. Just like that one, it reminds me of that one conveyor belt part in Death Egg Act 2, or Act 1, I should say. No, it was Act 2. Act 2 and 1. I was right both times, actually. Kind of. Down we go. Excellent. Nice. We're over here now, and the element that is patience strikes back. And hey, Sonic CD reference. That one enemy that I believe appeared in Quartz Corridor. I'm not sure. I could be wrong though. Or actually, that's a lie. Metallic Madness is when the enemy made an appearance. And anyway, Zero Gravity. This is fun. Well, this may seem slow at first. You can always just hook onto walls and then just basically bounce off them. It'll give you a lot more speed, and even if you're not going fast enough, you can always curl up to basically give you gain you more speed. Or momentum, one would say. Yep, Egg Fortress is clearly falling apart, and it's almost as good as history. Anyways. Yes. Hitboxes. It's the same thing again, I just can't escape it, and it's haunting me constantly throughout this playthrough. All which started in Golden Capital Zone. For once being patient, thank you. You're not killing me to today's suffocation, you've done that enough. Or have you? Nope, up we go. We immediately gets interrupted. Anyways. Patience. And here we go again. Just be sure not to accidentally just run off the level, since you have to be patient, as usual with Sonic games. Or with any kind of platform for that matter. And hey, more Sonic CD enemies. Only this time, I believe the ones from... I still forgot which zone they were from. Whoops. I played the game, and I played CD 3 days ago. While practicing for Superstars. Whoops. But I believe they were in Palm Tree Panic Zone. I could be wrong, though. This is just from what I remember. Anyways. So we're going left. We're doing the unthinkable. Briefly. Thank you. I couldn't have been happier to to run to the Batnik, or else I would have got myself killed. And I would rather take damage than to die. Even if it means missing out on super form. Which definitely happened to me at least 6 times, or like 4 times in Golden Capital. Anyways, so conveyor belt-like scenes again. With the burners. Go again. Excellent. Patience, as always. And hey, by looks of things, we're approaching the end of the act. That's a good sign. Given the robotic sign. Or the sign robotic left behind, at least. Whoop-de-doo, here we go again. I'm really tempted to go fast, but suffocation says no otherwise. So I'm being cautious. And yeah, but that's why I was being cautious. If I would have been running, and suffocation would have got me killed again. Unsurprisingly. Nice. Palm Tree Panic strikes back again. The enemies. I forgot their names, I'm sorry. Patience. We're dealing with lasers now. How fitting. We're in space. Star Wars. My precision is just on point today. Nice. And up we go. Missiles. That's lovely, indeed. Anyways. Patience. And that's why I didn't want to go fast. I just keep proving my own points over and over again, constantly. One way or another. As we free flickies. Nice, out here. Oh boy, oh boy. Go again. And yep, we're out of here. Running for our lives. I was definitely wrong when I mentioned we should have been approaching the end of the level. Anyways, another segment that plays out like this. That's convenient. However, they really did a good job animating all this as a whole. Beautiful. And hey, that's the end of that. Just when I was beginning to doubt the game itself. Hey, I should have saved that for later. That is Act 1, ladies and gentlemen. On to the next one. Oh goody. Just as we're approaching the 3-hour mark, and oh no. Yeah, Robotic's definitely been tampering with more experiments of his own. Making. Oh no. This is just like the Phantom Ruby. Not really. In terms of effects, yes, but in terms of outcomes, not so much. Oh no. And yep, he's out of here. Hey, that's a good sign. Robotic has become the main character, and yep, the experience has gone wrong already, since now we have to play through Act 1 again, but in reverse. But thankfully that means we can go a bit slightly faster now. Because I guess Robotic really was tampering with the fabric or physics that was time, and in doing so reverse the clock. And in an attempt to defeat us, since his fortress was falling apart and his chances were pretty slim to begin with. Clearly a last effort. But here we go, everything we... Oh, that's just cute, graffiti. Anyways. Just about everything we destroyed comes back to life. Oh no. Here we go again. I barely missed my rings. And this time, that means that the segments in which blocks appear, and now play the opposite way. Instead of being patient, now you have to rush them, or else you'll fall off stage, and you don't want that. Don't ask how I know. I should have gone for the rings. What have I done? Actually, there was actually a glitch I actually performed the other day. By that I mean yesterday here. But it involved getting hit, and I really didn't want to risk death, so unfortunately, I'm not going to gamble trying to show that off. Anyways, this video's long enough already, and I was trying to go for 2 hours. But it appears that 3 hours it might be. We go again. Yep, enemies are going the opposite way. Oh no. And this also means we're doing the unthinkable and going left, and we're beating a level by going left and not right. Wowee. Anyways, going down. As this resembles more and more Death Egg. Whereas more and more remnants of Death Egg make their return here. Well, again. We're almost done, don't worry. By that I mean we're almost halfway through the act, I believe. 7 minutes. Or actually, never mind. It's been about 2 minutes, actually. The clock's ticking backwards, not forwards this time, as it should. Which makes it look a lot more Mario-like. That's an actual timer instead of a stopwatch. And we're out of here. Thank you very much. And up we go. This time, suffocation is thankfully not a thing to worry about, for now. I was about to say, or is it? And we're out of here. Drop dash. Use this ability, it's good. And we're out. Nice. Oh goody. Just what I needed. Speeding my way through this. Trying to make this as satisfying as possible to watch. Try my best. Yep, as all the damage to the Death Egg just reverts back. Oh boy. Patience. Nice, back to zero gravity, my favorite. Anyways. It's full on Mission Impossible right about now. That's another reference. Kind of. The lasers. Oh boy. Any day now. And just so that patience has clearly paid off, as always. Life lesson, anyways. Drop dash. I let go too soon. And this time the thing left without me. Or the platform, I should say. Nice. As I get hit in the most inconvenient way possible. Wouldn't you know? Anyways. Well, it is for the most part just a reused asset. To be fair, it was pretty neat to see how they engineered this as a whole, and it was in its own way clever. So to be fair, we technically just made our way across Egg Fortress. That one was somewhat long, some could argue. Anyways, it's been 5 minutes. You have to hurry up. I believe this was the first segment, where which the stage fall, but which platforms appear and disappear behind you. And yeah, we made it to the boss. Anyways, that's good to hear. Oh boy, climax? Question mark? Yep. There it is. It looks like robotics' little experiment has just about concluded, and no matter what, the Death Egg, all the damage per losing cost to the Death Egg is going to take place again. But Robotics sees us an opportunity to gain more time to kill us using his ultimate weapon, or as with his modified version of the Death Egg robot. Remember how I mentioned it earlier back in the very first zone? Well, there it is, the real thing that makes an appearance here. And it makes it all the more fitting that it's at the very end. Oh boy. Go again. Final boss. Question mark. To put it simply, basically, this boss plays out a lot more like the one in the jungle, where you have to hit these missiles right back at him. However, you don't want to do it while he's facing towards you. If you do it while he's facing towards you, he's just going to block them. You always want to make sure you're behind them when you send them back. Or at least you want to make sure the missiles are behind them. Attack them from behind, in short. Just like that. Do what I do. If it helps. Just trying to prevent you from staying about 20 years in the fight. You definitely wouldn't want that. Anyways, this is one of the best times to use drop dash. Just be sure not to go too fast, since you might actually end up walking off the other platform, since they disappear. But once that concludes, rinse and repeat the process. This is an intense, but this boss has an intense, but it needs a pattern that's very easy to learn. Just like that. Right back at ya. Kirby. That's another reference. Background. Anyways, here we go again. Except we're going right. We're actually playing the video games as intended for once. Send some more. Please and thank you. Thank you. And that's another missile to the face. Please and thank you. Oh, he's furious, alright. Anyways. Go again. I actually take back what I said before. When it comes to this part, don't use the drop dash, actually. You're a lot more likely to fall off the stage. Don't do it. Trust me. And this will went the other way. Now it's coming this way. Nice. Nice and easy, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and easy indeed. Anyways. Just like that. Just make sure not to lose all your rings. You definitely don't want to do that. Especially when you're this far into the fight. And hey, I still managed to kill him as the rocket exploded. That's definitely how physics work. I mean, you know what? I'll take it. If you're gonna kill an enemy, you might as well do it in style, as I previously mentioned. Way back. Rest in peace, Robotnik. He's furious, alright? Oh. But just when you think his experiment concluded, yeah, but it didn't. It clearly had one last thing to say. So all the damage to the Death Egg roll was reverted, which technically doesn't make sense, since actually kind of does in a way, since it didn't reverse the rockets we launched towards him earlier. So it does make sense in its own way, one way or another. One could argue. Anyways, pretty straightforward pattern, and yep, you clearly are. It's pretty obvious to get the Death Egg robot vibes from this, especially from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Anyways, now's a good time to use Avatar. Right after this, of course, since you can't use them, you can't use animal powers. Well, you're off the ground. Just like that. It's probably the easiest attack there is to dodge, especially if you're hiding behind a block. The part, legitimately, he won't be able to hit you with his own bullets. And this is also a good time to use Avatar, since you can actually hit him. This is why this ability is just so good. Just like that, that's another hit. What did I tell you? Yeah, he's furious, alright. This has saved me a decent amount of time, and we actually glitched the fight. Oh, wouldn't you know? New glitch discovery, wouldn't you know? Gotta love that. If you're gonna defeat an enemy, you might as well do it in style. And we're out of here. Anyways. It's going in for one final attack. As it all adds up to this. Just like that, and I believe that's the last hit. Never mind, it wasn't. I lied. Oh boy, we have to be patient now. You really don't want to mess up this far into the fight, especially if you get in Phase 2, since if you got in Phase 2, you guessed it, back to Phase 1 it is for you. When it's zero gravity, just don't leave the floor, don't leave the ground. It's a lot easier. Oh my goodness. And yep, I died. That really happened. I got so unlucky with that one pillar. And I have to do it all again, which is the best part of all. And just when we were one hit away from killing them, as usual, since the games like to rub things in your face at times, you know. Nothing to complain about. Here we go again. I really wish they would at least give you a checkpoint. It would really help, since it kind of plays out how in the Death Egg robot, or at least in the Death Egg robot from Sonic 2, in which you die, you have to fight Mecha Sonic again, or Silver Sonic, whatever you want to call him. Yep, here we go again. Patience, as usual. Is it a hit? No, it's not. 2 missiles. That's another one for you. But on the bright side, we're at the end, so we're all the more to actually end this once and for all. See, it's clearly trying here, as not only Robotnik is up for the hunt, but even the game itself has joined the hunt by mocking us and by trying to make life difficult, as always. Anyways. Patience. Nice. Oh boy. Don't even have to jump. Thank you. We're out of here. Any day now. You have about it. Huh. 4 minutes left. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't actually think there is a time limit to this fight. I could be wrong though. And I almost walked off. Oh boy. Rinse and repeat. Typical. You really have to be patient with the boss fights in this game. As you normally would with video games. And just add another missile. You really have to observe their pattern if you want to get the hit on Robotnik. Or Eggman, if you live in Japan. Oh boy, worse. And I missed it, didn't I? Yep. I legitimately thought that was going to kill me. And that's, I believe, the 500th time I'd said so. When you least expect to die, you die, and when you expect to die, you never die. That's just how logic works, apparently. I'm not losing my rings. Nope. And yeah, that just cost me a cycle, didn't it? Yeah, that's annoying. So be patient now. This is why you don't want to lose rings. Especially when you're about to get to phase 2. You really don't want to start from square one every time you're about to finish him off. Got a hit. Thank you, it is. Oh boy, phase 1. We have rings. We're fine. There's clearly nothing to worry about. Phase 2. AKA Death Egg Robot, the third part. Anyways. Just gonna be hitting with hit number 1, and then just gonna use Avatar again. And this time, hopefully not lose my rings. Or actually, I might actually be patient, on second thought. Nice. This fight does require a decent amount of patience, and I'm gonna count this block. Or better. We don't have to worry about getting hit. Since the fights in this game are pretty easy. Unless the game decides to make RNG get in your way at times. Anyways. This next attack. The beams. They take 2 seconds to fire, just a heads up. And when they fire, the pressure really gets you, so be sure to count to 2 before you jump. It's good advice if you really don't want to lose rings. Firstly, I recommend if you have Avatar with you, for the first few moments of phase 2, when he's just going easy on you and starting out the fight, I personally recommend just doing it as intended and then saving Avatar for when Robotnik decides to spice things up. That way, when he does so, it should give you enough time. That should be enough time for him to kill you, for you to kill him with Avatar, since clones are OP. And Sonic has clearly proven that, and so has Star Wars, so it's good advice. And yeah, there's a time limit. The time limit has ticked all the way down to 0, and we're fine. Okay. Rinse and repeat. Don't worry about what's going to work, just slow down to 2, and you'll be fine. Momentum does not apply in this situation. Unless if Robotnik decides to use his arm attack, then it does. Anyways. Yep, there it is. After this, I'm gonna use Avatar. No, I could easily get a finishing hit on him. Nice. Nice and easy. Alright. Go. My clone army. Yes. Get him. Now other way. Nice. He should almost be dead. Please no. Oh boy, this is where we really have to get lucky with the obstacles and hope hope at all costs that you don't run into them, or else they'll send you right back towards Robotnik, which is where you don't want to be. It's the mistake I made last time, and you don't want to end up in the same place, especially when you're about one hit away or so from the ending. Oh boy. And just like that, that is Egg Fortress, ladies and gentlemen. Final boss. Good gosh. Moments of torture later, and patience pays off, ladies and gentlemen. That is key. So I have proven it from time to time again, and this playthrough is no different by any means. Thank you. And there goes Robotnik as he escapes once again. He's off. Avatar is still OP. I think you get the point by now. But anyways, just like that, all the damage that was meant to happen to the Egg Fortress takes place in a cutscene, and the thing blows up as we escape in the Eggmobile, which we're using as an escape pod now, apparently. Wouldn't blame them. What good move. Especially since Sales assigned it. Fairly reasonable. And ending. That's just adorable. Everyone made friends and got along in the end. Nice. Good ending. And staff roll, ladies and gentlemen. And only this time you actually get to control Sonic. Well, that's remarkable. This is basically just has a little bonus if you obviously want to get tokens. Basically, the goal of this quote-unquote mini-game, or credits mini-game, is to basically get as many rings as possible. If you get a set amount of rings, you'll get a decent amount of medals. Also, not to target balloons. They'll give you a lot of rings if you do destroy them. Just a tip. Do be sure to go for them when you can. They're extremely easy. So we even got a good ending. Trip made friends, all the flickies were freed, and obviously Sonic was as always deemed hero. Good ending. Pretty satisfying if I do say so myself. And if I'm honest with you, this was a very decent game. In my opinion, legitimately one of the best Sonic games I've ever played. Level design was phenomenal, the Emerald Powers were great, the special stages could use a bit of work with the whole RNG thing and controls. But apart from that, the game was pretty solid. However, most bosses I do feel like could use a bit of work when it comes to most handling. But apart from that, it's a pretty solid game, and I recommend picking this game up. It'll even be a nice warmer for those of you who are looking forward to playing Mario Wonder, which, stay tuned by the way, I will play that game. So do be sure to stay tuned. I also recommend you pick this game up whenever you can. It is an absolutely phenomenal game, and it's a love letter to all you classic fans out there, including myself. If I'm honest with you, I have never even touched a 3D Sonic game. If anything, the classic games were what basically brought me into the series, and I still think they're the best games that actually exist in the franchise. Either way, well, I know most of you may disagree. The 3D games never actually really caught my attention, and from what I heard, they weren't really all that good, so I guess that's probably for the better. But everyone has their own opinion, and I respect yours, so do be sure to comment down. Anyways, minigames. So love how they made another remix for they carried on the tradition of remixing every theme into one staff roll song, one staff roll musical. Just about every zone's here, we encountered in North Star Island. How lovely. Who would have known that we'd have gone from south to west to eventually east and then north. All four directions. Wouldn't you know? That's remarkable. How lovely. Anyways. Ring Mania. I don't know if it's just me, but personally, every time I witness a staff roll, it always reminded me of that one opening for Sonic Triple Trouble and the ending of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Game Gear and the opening cutscene for Sonic Chaos. The reason for this is because it features Sonic running in one direction only, with looping backgrounds, and a lot of palm trees. Speaking of which, it's a bit odd to see them here, considering the fact that we are north, and you don't typically see pine trees when you're north. It's pretty odd, but I guess Mobius is just struck position differently, I guess. And don't worry, I'm still not done for this game, as I might actually consider doing a lot more, showcasing the many more features of this game. While I'm not really considering to beat the game with every other character just because of how long it is compared to most Sonic games, and just because of how much you have to do, and because the game for the most part plays exactly the same with every character, I might probably not do so. However, I will, and we'll get to that later, I might actually do something similar. However, with the battle modes, I actually might consider doing so with friends, so be sure to comment down below if you want me to do so, since I might showcase them as part of the feature present within this amazing package. So do stay tuned. There are plenty more things to go over. But for now, we'll just focus on 100%, as usual. Did the same for Kirby, and Sonic is no different. And we'll do the same for Mario too. Spoiler alert. Forgive my grammar. Anyways. The endless amount of people scroll down. How lovely. Anyways. You can even use drop dash. Good to know. We really want to speed things up a bit. Anyways. Just gonna slow down my commentary since I've officially run out of things to talk about. Beautiful. Always a good sign. Always a good sign indeed. To be fair, I guess timing could be better since we are in the staff roll. There it is, a good point though. It's back to Ring Mania. Relentlessly holding right, as it usually is with Sonic games. You gotta go fast. Speed. Don't stop me now, quote unquote, some might even say. Like that song was even featured in the Sonic movie. A good one too. Go again, platform to platform. Still waiting for a surprise. If there is one. Question mark. Nice. Maybe just a balloon. Excellent. Good sign. Always. Oh, goody, any day now. It's the endless ocean of names and people. As usual. Balloon, please and thank you. Nice. Really hit the jackpot today, and that is always good to see. Good to see indeed. Oh boy, I really don't want to start making commentary that loops over and over again, like this background, or this level itself, to put it simply. Day now. But I guess everyone at least could say that everyone got their spotlight in this. So, and yeah, hello to you too, God. Nice to see you tuned in. Thanks for joining. Beat the game right about now, as all of you could probably tell by now. Nice. Anyways. It's typically how Sonic games tend to go. You just go all out on speed in the very first levels, and then you slow down near the end of the game. It's pretty typical. Anyways, especially when you get to the platforming part, as usual. Like, even the music's looping, too. You should also comment out which zone you like the most. I'm curious to know. Actually, I don't really have a preference in this. I'd say I liked every zone equally. I'd say, yeah, let's just say I like every zone equally. Or actually, not Slide. I'd say Cyber Zone's probably my favorite zone, just because of the pixel art, just because of how neat it looks, and because of how it plays and the references. It's just very fun. But let me know your opinion. I'm curious. Anyways. Also, a good time to mention, now that we're at the end of this, and yeah, perfect timing, thanks for playing. I also want to give a big thanks to all the new subscribers I've gathered, and to everyone who's tuned in throughout the stream and during the stream. Thanks for the support, ladies and gentlemen, thanks indeed. Thanks for watching. Even if this isn't over yet, but to be fair, the credits are concluding, so I guess there's no better time to put this at. Don't want to make this video any longer by the slightest 2 minutes of me going over the extra details you get once you unlock when you beat the main story. As Sonic, at least. And there it is. How classy. Sega. I'm generally surprised at the beginning I didn't hear the typical Sega shout you would normally hear in Sonic games. But I guess everything comes to an end, doesn't it? And there it is. Fireworks. Nice, a decent collection of medals, ladies and gentlemen. 6. Excellent. Good ending. I repeat, good ending. And a new feature has been unlocked. Trip Story. For those who don't know who Trip was, it's basically that one creature who was basically just a robot who just wanted to make friends, or at least that's how it appears to be, and who eventually ended up making friends with Sonic. A new feature has been unlocked. Trip is now playable in story mode. Oh goody, you can now play the main story mode as Trip and even get the emeralds after if you wish. And a new feature has been unlocked. Trip is available in Time Attack. How lovely. Especially good to know. And with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks so much for watching. Do stay tuned for more content like this, as obviously I am still not done with Sonic Superstars. I still have more content covers, such as the Time Attack, the battle mode, and Trip Story, which I will do next time, so do be sure to stay tuned, since I do plan on 100% of this game as a whole, just like I did with Kirby, and as usual, I wish, yet again, thank you all so much for watching, and I wish you all a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Do stay tuned for my next live stream. I may not know when I'm going to upload it, but, as usual, do expect it to come out soon, either the... say, let me see. I'd say the 19th or 20th, one of those 2 days. But anyways, with that out of the way, thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I wish you all a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time. Have a good one.